I'm Vice Stizer.
My name is Rulik.
I'm Rowan.
I'm Ondor.
Hi, I'm Drestix.
And together, they're the Tally Ho Hos.
My goal is to find a family and keep it.
I'm an Aarakocra Bard Warlock, and I'm looking to extend my life.
I'm an Aasimar Paladin, and I'm looking to make up for past mistakes and prevent the end of the world.
I'm an Aasimar fighter, and my goal is to find my wife and to take this world-binding chains from my neck. I'm a High Elf Cleric, and my goal is to find out who burnt down my village.
I technically wasn't resting during it, but...
Yes, we all took a long rest. We had a wonderful night in the tavern here in the Dwarven and human city of Geert in Malkun Valley. Now, you guys wake up here in the tavern. You've had a wonderful, restful night. But one of you has been off doing some things in the night here.
Mondor did not have a restful night.
Does Mondor get a point of exhaustion?
No.
Oh.
He just sleeps on his own time.
Oh, okay.
So I dragged him along with me. It's gonna be rude.
So the two of you would like to report. What have you been up to for the night here?
So I'm assuming we slept in our the same room because
Probably slept on the floor.
we probably I meditate so I don't really sleep.
Fair, I guess I should have taken.
So
okay.
I got up and I left the room and I went downstairs and talked to the barkeep and was like, "Hey, have you by any chance seen a bird and a tiefling man around here somewhere?" And I was like, "Do you think that they get rooms here or not?" And you were like, "No, I don't think so." I was like, "Okay, do you know where they went?" And you're like, "Well, one of them was called the Goblin King and got taken out somewhere."
Wasn't it Goblin Lake or something?
I don't remember. It was Goblin
I
something.
think it was Goblin Way.
And
I still don't understand.
and he got carried out, and the Tiefling man kind of just wandered off and left. And I was like, "Oh well, I think I know where he went." By this time, you came down, and we're like, "The fuck are you doing?"
I'm looking a little ruggedy.
And I was like, "Hey, come with me." And I took him with me. When we stopped at the stables, because I'm pretty sure we found you there last time. I think this is not the first time you've woken up in stables.
And it won't be the last.
Right, it won't be the last.
Now, was it as a horse or no?
I think I tried to transform into a horse, fell sideways, couldn't get back up.
So,
And I just fell asleep like that.
understandable. So I brought him along, and he drug you back because he's got significantly more strength than I do. And
Ooh. Ow, fuck, ow, stop dragging me.
just manhandling you. And then it took us a little while to go find her.
Cobblestone burn.
But we ended up finding him in the barracks. and we had to give him 20 gold to get him free. Needless to say, no one was very happy about that situation. But all 5 of us are
which
back
one of us
in
are
the
losing
tavern.
20 gold?
Well, he only had 16. So
Okay.
you would have to, I don't know if
You're
were 10,
losing
10
all your
or-
gold.
I'm paying the 16 gold,
Alright, I'll use 4.
and then you get an IOU.
No, I'll do the rest. We'll do 4.
No, I'm saying I'll pay you back.
Okay.
What do you think an IOU is?
Well, I thought he said an IOU to the person that he was paying the money to.
Oh.
No, I don't think they're gonna let me go on that.
Probably not.
Usually guards aren't like, "Oh yeah, you gotta pay bail. Oh, you're a little short. Yeah, I guess it'll just be an IOU."
I
seem
trust
like
you.
such
I
a
don't
nice
need to feed
guy.
my family tonight.
I'm not corrupt or bullyish.
And then we took the rest of them back to the tavern.
We
and,
haven't tried to bribe people. Good on us.
We
The one
shoved
crime
them all
we
into
don't
one
commit.
room because the two of us are fine. So I'm assuming you and I just spent the rest of the time down in the tavern, kind of talking to people. And we shoved them into bed and let them sleep it out.
Talk to people
Yeah.
on the wall.
Rolik, you have woken up here with quite the hangover. Spots are just flashing in front of your eyes. You think Vice is right next to you, his face is right there, inches away from you in the same bed. You can smell his breath on your face.
Oh, that's probably very rancid, yeah.
Well. Did I crawl into bed with you, or did you crawl in with me?
The two other ones put us to bed.
The other ones, that's what we did. Okay.
Did they put us to bed together, or did they put us to bed separate, and then we went together?
This isn't some dishonored,
That's for you
I
to
hide
know and
two
us
unconscious
for us to
bodies in
know
a
and you
bed
to
and
find
they
out.
assume things.
I'm assuming something happened. We had a nice restful night.
Okay. as
Holy
long as
shit,
that's
I'm
where you're-
hungover.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, fucking just hit.
Do we
Yeah.
want to tell them where we found them?
Oh.
Do I remember anything?
You do not remember anything about last night other than that you had a drinking contest.
Cool.
Nor does anybody else.
Oh! Peachy. Super cool.
Do we?
Okay
the
with
ones
that.
who went to get him.
Wait.
remember?
Nobody, other than the rest of your party, remembers that sort of raucous, raunchy night you guys had where you were just absolutely shit-faced drunk.
Cool.
Is it better to remember or not to remember, Rulik?
I don't remember drinking a whole lot. Is this what getting older is like? I aged a year, man. This is scary.
Absolutely.
This is freaking me out.
Hold on. If your back hurts when you get out of the bed, you should start applying for senior discounts.
I'm gonna attempt to get up. How does my back feel?
You stand up and it's just like pop, 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 pop of your vertebra as they align. Your feathers just sort of are all like matted against your
Life
back.
is not fair.
I think Sunken Sonus is going to give you a senior citizen
Nathaniel
discount.
lives longer than me, and I'm dealing with back pain. I'm 21. He lives till 50. What the fuck is this bullshit?
Someone had to be born a bird. I don't know what to tell you. You chose it.
I didn't ask.
Oh, well, what a shame. And what do you want me to do about
Fuck
it?
you mommyless, daddyless bitch.
Am I just listening to this whole thing downstairs?
Has
Maybe
anyone
like a
looked in
cup
the
of
mirror
meat or whatever.
recently?
Be like, he really went there.
Oh, so you can say it to me, but I can't say it to you?
You didn't know your parents, man.
I do know my parents.
You do?
Ish.
Wait,
My dad's around. He fucked a half elf.
have you
Elf.
met your dad?
There's a statue
No.
of him, I think.
Well, this got
According to my
confusing
internal monologue, I haven't.
real fast.
According to my.
All right, you know what? It wasn't cool of me to bring that up. I'm sorry. I'm in a crazy mood.
Can we hug it out? Can we-
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can.
yeah,
we
let's
can-
hug it
okay,
out.
All right.
For all our audio listeners, which will be everybody, they are currently actually hugging.
We're still hugging.
Yes.
While this is going on, the three of you
Well, we had a broman.
downstairs in the main sort of
Oh, did Rowan join us?
common room of the tavern here.
I'm glowing.
We had a fantastic night. So my
Are
door,
starting
my
on
door is
your
doing the exact
breakfasts.
opposite of glowing right now.
Do you have I just fucked outfit or no?
No walk of
No.
shame.
Oh, okay.
I'm just
Oh no, there's
I'm
no
just
shame
wrapped in a
involved.
robe.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Classy.
It's silk
Classy. Okay. All right.
with
It might
lace
just
on
be
the
like the
edge.
disheveled look.
Do you guys want to come on down?
Yeah, I'll struggle downstairs. You know what? I have my hygiene kit still. I'll clean myself up a bit and then come downstairs. Yeah, I
Imagine.
invested in
That's
that.
awesome.
Oh, since we just did a long rest, I would like to inscribe a rune. I'm sitting there at the. I'm sure the bartender loves
You're
this,
like
but
sitting
I'm
there
just
you're like
I'm
weapons
just,
on the table.
carving my stone rune into my mace. Cool.
You've got your breakfast in front of
found
you.
that out, don't worry.
You've got
He does
your
not have
drink, and
any
you've got your stone out. You're sort of carving away, and the bartender, the short little dwarf with a iron cap, is staring at you from across the bar. He has not blinked, and he is not going to blink. From across the bar, he's just staring at this audacity of this bitch, who is just there's stone dust across the bar where you're just chipping away.
I'm gonna chip away, and then I'm gonna look at him.
He's gonna blink. Are you glaring at him?
No. I'll actually just kind of stare, like blank black
Not a
circles
thought
under
behind
my
those
no
eyes.
thoughts behind the eyes, just staring back at him.
He's gonna look at what you're doing. He's gonna look back at you. He's gonna look back at you. You're doing, and he's just gonna shake his head. And he's gonna grumble into his beard. He's gonna turn away.
And I'm gonna nod.
And I'm gonna continue what I'm doing. And I'm just gonna sit next to him, being like, "This is why I don't take you places. I'm not much better, but this is why I don't take you places."
As you guys come on down the steps to the common room, and you see your friends sitting there eating their breakfast and enjoying themselves, you can hear from outside the hiss and patter of rain.
Oh, gross.
There is a storm outside. Despite it being morning, it is very dark. It's very gray outside, and the rain is pattering against those windows, which are sort of vibrating a bit with the howling breeze.
I will take off my sunglasses then, because I was worried about it being bright. I'm still gonna keep my cloak hood up, because I'm still like, ugh. I'd like to go up to the counter, just like flag down the bartender, and be like, I need 3 things if you can: black coffee, shot of Tabasco sauce, bacon.
Bagel.
All right. I can do The first one.
Okay.
I got black coffee. Don't know what Tabasco is, but
I got spicy sauce.
spicy sauce. I got you some hot pepper gin.
That'll do. I need
Pepper
a
gin.
kick.
Okay. Coffee. You want the hot pepper gin in the coffee?
No, separate.
Separate glasses. Okay. So hot pepper gin, cup of coffee. Can do your bagel.
Okay. Oh, how much is that gonna cost?
Yeah, 5 silver.
I'm gonna-
Is
he right next to us?
Yes, he has sort of waddled
I
over.
only
I'm
have
gonna
3
slap a
silver
gold
left.
coin onto the table.
You just see 2 silver fly across you at the room.
Oh, thank you. No, I got it. I will put over 5 silver. Now I am clear to cash.
Yeah, you just spent all
Thank you
your money.
kindly. He is going to scoop those coins. They're going to disappear into his
Thanks,
pocket.
buddy.
And he is going to busy himself behind the counter here.
Sir, when I can trouble you, can I please just get some hot peppers, just raw?
Sure, I can get you a couple of green peppers.
Beautiful. Oh, sorry, that wasn't meant for you. Oh, man. It's gonna be a long day. Woo!
It's already a long day.
After a couple of minutes,
Oh, it's just gonna have to get longer.
our bartender, he comes back over. He sets in front of you your black coffee,
One black coffee.
your drink, and your bagel. And he then brings over to you a small plate of diced green peppers. Here you go. That's, that should be everything. That's going to be 3 silver for the peppers. Inflation, you know.
It's fine. No. I sniffed the peppers like smelling salt.
Like each individual slice, like up your nose, or
Yeah, as close to my nose as I can get without sucking it in
That's
Alright.
not weird.
to wake me up, and then I'll
You
eat them.
staring at a man from across the bar for doing something that you're very clearly not supposed to do at a bar is a little weird.
you guys are sitting there, you're enjoying your breakfast. The rain
Tally ho.
is pouring down. You have your peppers, you have your drink and your bagel, you guys have your eggs Benedict with your bacon.
How much money is that gonna cost?
It's been provided to you by the Mayor Thundergus. It's on the house.
What the fuck?
Suck it.
I'm trying.
He had come in earlier at about 8 a.m. to sort of check on you guys, see how you were doing.
Yeah,
Um,
down here is gonna be
And he was told you guys were
for
still
a
sleeping.
long time. Yeah, and then I'd like to say that
Oh,
once
I
we got
meant
you
that
guys,
you
we
were
kind of just didn't go back upstairs. We were kind of just sitting around here and outside of the bar since we went to go grab you guys.
Have you guys decided
brought them
anything?
back? Oh, yeah.
Oh,
sure
yeah.
did. Well,
What?
he did.
Run us
What
back?
happened?
I
Wait.
I do the shot first.
Do we want to know what
Do
happened?
you want to know what happened?
I can give you
He can give you context of what actually
general
happened.
ideas of what happened. I dragged you back from where you came from.
Did anything bad happen?
I don't know. You
That's a bad thing. You need to tell me
You
now.
were found in the barracks.
Stop biting your tongue,
I'm
you
gonna
little
chug the
gremlin.
coffee.
What happened?
What the fuck happened?
Well, I don't know. I just found out that you were in the barracks.
Well, like,
for
I'm
some
pretty
reason.
sure you know that you were missing gold.
Oh. Yeah, the purse strings are a bit empty.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
We had to pay money.
They had to
get
pay
you back.
bail?
We had to
I
pay
get
20
a
gold for bail.
I turned 21 and I'm passing out and having to pay. I've never had to do that before.
Yeah, we
I
had to-
usually can hold it in.
We had to
Well,
pay
What
bail.
the fuck? I'm having an existential crisis. This is
Oh.
not good. I'm going to just shove the bagel in my goddamn
Advice
mouth.
we found you at the
My
stables.
beak, rather.
Like half turned into a horse.
Which
Wanda was gonna look absolutely terrified. Never seen a
horse.
half man, half horse before. I had to.
I missed all of it.
I had to drag a man by his hooves back home.
So you still had hooves either way.
But
Above
yeah, his hand
Devon has
hooves.
hooves regardless.
By his hand
But
hooves.
a centaur's not as weird as a
He had
mantar.
4 hooves.
a mantar.
But he's not a mantar. He still had 4 hooves.
I missed all of that.
Oh
Yeah,
my
what you
God.
did? Never mind. I can tell what you did.
Oh my god.
Wow! Props to you for dragging back half a horse. I weigh.
Was it nice?
I weigh a bit.
I know. Oh, I know.
Or was he just there?
He's kind of just
Oh
there.
my
He
God.
didn't really appreciate that I topped.
not.
We don't stand.
You gotta get one that appreciates you top.
I know.
More of a side kind of guy.
Yeah.
I'm a sad kind of guy.
You gotta
It's fine.
find you someone who services.
I'm just gonna go back to eating my food
We
and like
just
not
encourage
indulge in that
prostitution.
conversation. Well, I have a wife, so I'm kind
I
of
would
over here
do
with
something
you. Just
impressive
kind
with my
of.
tongue right now.
Speaking
but that's
of,
not
I had a
happening.
nightmare about her last night, but
Oh,
I'm
you
not
okay?
gonna say anything
Oh,
about
oh,
it.
wait.
Okay,
We
never
should let
mind.
him
But
go.
I want to at least give that to the party that like
I wanna
nightmares
see
are
that tongue.
happening.
I can.
So you didn't sleep well.
Not right now.
Can you tie a cherry into a knot?
Oh fuck yeah! I can do multiple knots.
Tie it in a knot, tie it in a bow, throw it over your shoulder like a continental
So
soldier.
what we're hearing is Rulek's a whore.
We knew this.
Wait, is that?
I didn't know
Yes.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. You two don't
I
know that.
didn't know
Rulik is
this.
a whore.
Oh yeah.
When Mayor Thundergust came in to check on us, did he say anything?
Just that a massive storm had sort of rolled in over the night from Malkoon Valley. That it's very dangerous right now outside with the heavy rains, the wind, the thunder, and the lightning.
The Thunder Ghost.
And that he was going to head back to his estate for a little bit to sort of just relax after one hell of a night. He's got a wicked hangover. Even for a dwarf, he looked like he was sweating cobs. But
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, I beat his ass in the
The
morning.
hell they put in those drinks?
Anthrax.
Annular.
I was
battery.
just about to say that.
That's nothing like
It's
this.
nothing like what I just said.
I was just about to say that too.
Oh boy.
All right. So then, what are we supposed to do? Kick outside.
There's no mind flares outside, right?
I'm gonna peek my head outside.
There is
And
a
dead.
cracoom and a
And
flash
dead.
of light as the lightning splits across the sky, and you see way out in the distance, walking
Hey.
over the hills
Hey.
towards.
Hey.
You're into trees though.
You're in a tree.
You want to cosplay?
cosplay?
Towards Malkoon Valley, you see a figure
Hot heart.
in a wide-brimmed, almost like a straw hat, and a cloak made of yellowing reeds that has moss growing over the shoulders. And you sort of blink and kind of wipe your eyes as you look out of the window at this figure, because you notice something rather strange about them. Where they're walking, the storm doesn't seem to blow this figure's cloak, nor does it look like they're particularly wet. And as you watch, they pass by a row of shrubs, which bend and move out of the way of this figure, and they continue through.
How close am I to my peers?
You're at the bar with him.
Yes. Can I see the
You
thing?
took the blind
Is
person.
it farther than 30 feet?
So,
Is he farther than 30 feet? 'Cause if he is,
Drestix,
I can
you
put
are
that in my
staring at the window, and that's it with your 30 feet of vision.
So you grab me, you're like, you can grab me and pull me and point. I'm like, am I supposed to see something?
Yo, Dressix waiting for that shit to render.
It's like, it's like, well, if you see something, I can't see it, so.
You're the virgin tears.
I think he forgot that I'm like, I'm pretty much blind.
I did.
Well, you're also like my bestie at this point in time, so, besides Rowan, so I guess I'm gonna grab Rowan instead. I'd be like, fuck, you're not used. Do you see that?
Do I see it if I look out?
I can't see, so.
The rest of you guys looking out, you see the same figure slowly making their way across the hills.
What do you see? What do you see? What is it? What is out there?
That's not.
I can see a window.
normal.
I mean,
I'm gonna just repeat what he said.
almost kind of relative around here.
What is that?
But no, that's a little. That's
It's a little weird. Should we go see what's going on?
Hey, friend.
I don't think they're close
They're
enough to hear
outside.
you.
Oh shit.
They're like miles over the hills.
Hey, friend.
If they're farther than 30 feet, because I can't see them.
I stick my head out the door and say, hi, friend.
So you open up the door, and immediately it gets smashed open in your hands as a breeze blows in there. When howling in front of you in range drenches your whole face. Your voice is a lost.
I'm gonna
noise.
peek out next to you. So how'd it go?
It's a little wet.
Yeah, as I'm getting drenched too.
Yeah, that door is just slapping against
Alright,
the wall.
close it.
I need a athletics check from you.
That ain't gonna happen.
Are you going to get brushed away by the wind?
By the way, Dressix, what's the hair looking like today?
Oh, half up, half down. So tick six.
That is a 4.
That's a 4.
It looks like a single digit.
It's a 6.
Wait, no, that's a 1.
I thought it was a 1. I just didn't want to say it was a 1. I'm right next to him. Can I grab a hold of his arm?
You can grab a hold of
You
his
see
arm.
my shaky ass arm go
As-
for the door?
Vice reaches out to pull the door back closed, and as he does, another gust of breeze whoosh, comes up, and he goes up into the air with you holding onto
kite.
his arms.
I'm gonna grab a hold of the door frame.
He's a
What
human
the
kite.
Yo, look, it's the people kite. Tix, you should be able to. I
Hey,
wish you could
yo.
see this. This is awesome.
Wait, you can see this. This is great.
I'm gonna move closer. I want to see what's going on.
You can clearly see
yes.
Vice suspended in the
Can
air.
Oops.
Let him
Back.
go.
I'm gonna need an athletics check from you to sort of reel
I'm
him
gonna
back
run
in.
to you and I'm gonna tap you and I'm gonna cast guidance on you real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna
okay.
book it to you and go, good luck. Please get
It's
him back.
okay.
It's
I've lived a
okay.
long enough life.
It's a
No.
15.
With the plus work?
No, I didn't add +4 yet.
Oh, the D4. Yeah.
I wasn't going to do the D4 if I didn't
It's
have
probably
to,
gonna be a
but-
4 that you're gonna roll.
I can't tell you what the that is until you.
Oh, that's a
16? Alright. So you grab onto Vice's here and you gotta hand over hand pull the blue boy back inside, and with a thump, the door latches shut.
I'm gonna fall on my ass.
Dude!
And my arm's gonna still be on you and be like,
I had
shut
it.
the door.
yeah,
Oh,
Mondo,
okay.
shut the door.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I would just turn into a heavy ass frog or something.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I
you could do
forgot you
that.
could do that.
Please don't do that. It's never been good.
Oh, what happened?
So,
Oh, so we used to travel with this total badass. Her name's Nerea. Totally fine. Like
Fuck
she's
you.
up in the. Yeah, he almost killed her like twice because he turned into this fucking huge ass toad. You almost
Oh.
drowned her the one time.
I almost clapped the whole building on us.
Oh.
Yeah,
Did you forget about that?
too.
Yeah, did you
I
forget
did
about that
forget
one?
about that one.
I
Oh.
didn't.
Remind me to stay away from this one.
Yeah. Why? How did you guys survive this long?
You can't get rid of me as hard as you try. I'm gonna save your ass one day, and then you're gonna want me around.
Okay, so you saw.
Everyone
oh,
loves.
why have I not
Vice
been
guy.
using
Here's the thing.
So what do we do?
I hate him,
Oh.
but I love him. So yes.
That's a very cool.
Mondor.
Christ.
Glancing back out through the window, you can see that the figure has disappeared over the hills, but that the trail that they seem to have walked on has been left by the grasses that have sort of parted aside to let them through. So you can kind of clearly see a trail outside.
Vice.
Mhm.
How livable do you think this weather is?
Oh,
Why
not
is-
unless you're a
do that?
2-ton boulder. Even if you are a 2-ton boulder, years of this weather will erode you away into a tiny, tiny pebble.
All right, Bill Nye.
That's really deep. How do we get to this this figure thing?
So the
With like
So,
unsurvivable
obvious,
weather.
very apparently, the wind took and like almost and almost launched
He's been shrinking, he's got the
and almost
giggles.
launched Vice.
Yes.
And he said
What
that
do you
unless
mean,
you are a
almost?
very heavy thing, we're going to be carried away.
Yes.
Unless perchance
I'm gonna walk outside.
we become a 2-ton
Oh,
boulder.
yeah, wait, I'm gonna hold on to his arm as he walks outside.
This
Alright.
fucking guy.
You open up the door,
and I have his arm.
and the wind whoosh, the rain shh, and the lightning quack-hoom, and there was a fog outside, but you are buffeted and kind of pushed, but you are not blown away. It seems you opened
Bullshit.
it up right as a gust occurred.
Okay.
Get that
So,
whore tongue back in.
so unless it's really particularly windy, we should be okay.
So it left a trail. You can see
do
it.
we have to follow every
In the
mysterious
grass.
thing that comes across our path?
Well, you
No.
can see it.
Can we just like
I'm sure everyone else can.
Oh.
I cannot see
go
it.
back to bed for
So
like
I'm just
12
staring
hours?
at you, and I'm
Ooh.
like, "Yep, I'm gonna take your word for it."
Ooh, I like that
rest
idea.
assured-
Go
Sure.
back to bed.
You can
There's
go
a
back to
trail.
someone else's bed.
Of where it went. I mean, if worse comes to worse and they don't want to follow, whatever this thing is, I can't see it, so I'm genuinely curious.
Oh, I'm following.
Oh,
Oh
Okay,
God,
cool.
no, God, come on,
Alright, cool,
come
cool.
on.
I'm gonna
I
start
can't
Y'all
following
had the
the
luxury
trail.
of seeing what it was.
My
I didn't even
neighbor.
get to see it. It's
I'm
not
an
my-
old
If I
man,
gave
I'll
you,
have
if I gave you
know.
water
It's
from
not
my water
my
skin,
fault
that
you
make
guys
you feel
got
better.
shit faced last night.
It does.
I thought you were gonna say it's. I
I
thought
want
you
more
have shit
drinks.
lifespans.
I can't help you with that.
Hey!
It's not my fault you're an old man.
Mondor
Like a
and
AARP call.
You're dead built like a baked bean.
Mondor and
Oh my
Tix are standing outside, and as they are, Rowan comes out to join them. You instantly get soaking wet. Vice and Rolla, you guys are sort of hesitating here on the edge of the door as they're talking
Hold
to
my
you.
cloak hood. I'm gonna take out my shield and use it.
Oh, I
as an
have a
umbrella.
shield. I could use it as a shield. As a
little late
Covered.
now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm a little wet, but like I keep from getting more wet.
You raised your shield up above your head. It does a little bit for you, but the rain's kind of coming down at quite the
then I'm not even
angle
gonna freaking worry
from
about
the breeze.
I'm just gonna put it away then, whatever.
Okay, you
Nah.
put your alchemical scale shield on your back. But yes, you guys step outside into the pouring rain. It is muddy out right now. The roads have been kind of almost half flooded here. The conditions, I would say, are going to be difficult terrain. A bit of a fog is coming up. Look, you can see it with this crazy breeze going on right now. It would be very difficult for you to fly around in the air where you wanted to go.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
I am going to need a survival check from whoever's going to try to lead the group along this trail here.
Did you say that the rain would be loud enough that we would have to yell to be heard over it?
Yes.
I'm fairly decent at survival.
Well, I think since he saw where they went, I think he's only the one trying to lead us.
Fair. I was just gonna see if my rune.
Oh, I thought you were doing that because you were gonna roll
I was trying to
survival
figure
check.
out if my rune did something fun for that, but it doesn't. It might not be the best, but I can still roll for it.
Do
You
it!
know what? I will help you because I'm decent at tracking.
You guys have sort of have started along your ways. Right as you're about to sort of get down the search, you hear a and your cat comes, ears flattened,
I forgot we
out
had a cat.
to you and sort of hunkers up against your legs. The cat, Kieran, looks pissed.
You didn't have to come with us.
Absolutely soaked
You
to the
could have
bone.
stayed at the bar. We were
I feel like
coming
if
back.
anyone went to go and try to
Rat tail going
pet him,
on.
he would have like bit you.
You could have just stayed at the bar. I'm gonna pet him. You didn't have to come with us. We were coming back.
Maybe.
All right, I guess I gotta roll for my survival check.
Try
Then.
roll
Yes.
advantage.
You get advantage.
'Cause they are
I'm
helping
you. Good thing.
Was
I
it
should've
worse? Was
cast
the second roll worse?
I should have
Well,
cast guidance
hold
on
on.
you and didn't even think
I
about it.
have inspiration. What's the inspiration again?
You get the roll again.
A third
I'm
time!
using you guys because that it gave me a 3 and a 2.
Third time
So-
the charm.
Okay, that's better.
Hey.
Well,
So, you guys stumble up after Mondor here, who is leading you up into the hills, into Malkoon Valley. You are soaking wet. The rain is pouring down around you. You are pushing through the high grass here as you sort of come off of the main road and head off into the wilderness. It's very rocky here. It's very bouldery. It's getting rather steeper. You can hear rushing water off somewhere. Perhaps that's just the rain. As you continue to climb up into the hills here, you sort of blink, and there is another crackhoom of lightning above you. Looking up, Mondor, you see for an instant, highlighted against the lightning, shapes up
shapes and colors.
in the clouds. Large, sort of like a bulbous, almost like inverted bowls. Sort of grayer spots up in the clouds, but as the lightning fades, that disappears.
You guys have much more experience in this world than I do.
Actually, sorry, hold on.
Yes!
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna explain to them what I just saw.
Does that ring a bell?
Does that ring a bell?
What was that?
DM, does that ring a bell?
I don't know.
Can I roll?
I would need a nature check.
Nature? I asked, that's why I'm rolling.
Alright.
15.
15. So you sort of stare up into the sky, and of course, with your 30 feet of vision,
Oh yeah. I
you
can't
cannot
really
see
that.
anything up there. You
No,
just see the fog
I
and
just
the
got
rain.
what he explained.
But no, you cannot remember anything
Okay.
about these creatures, or if there even were creatures. For all we know, he's just seeing it.
Okay. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think he's crazy.
That shit
No, it
doesn't
doesn't ring a
resonate
bell.
with me. Sorry. Okay.
Don't tell them that they're crazy. It's
They can all
fine. We
hear
don't know it.
you.
Okay. And I'm gonna keep walking.
Alright, you continue up
Thank
the
you,
hill
soul.
here, and as you crest it, you sort of look around. The fog has come up, and you start to realize that you think you've lost the path. As you sort of turn around and look back the way you came, you realize you cannot see gear. You've come up here into the fog bank, and you're not really sure which way you came from. You're a little bit turned around.
Are we lost?
What's up, buddy? You look concerned.
I think this tree looks familiar.
So I lost the trail
Hey, how you doing, Mary?
somewhere around there, and
Isn't that Bailey?
I can't find Geert. I think
Why
we're
is
lost.
he smacking that tree's ass?
He fucked that tree.
Oh.
Yeah. You still want to ask questions?
Mondo's over here. I'm like, I think we're lost. Everyone's like, yeah, he fucks trees. I'm just like, we're lost.
We talk about this way too often.
If you see the tree, assume I've had coitus. Assume.
But I thought he was fucking that
What about
big lady.
Trevor over there?
It was two. The red one?
That what?
Yeah.
Trevor.
Where you got those chains
He's
from?
A what?
fucking
The
her too, don't
tree,
worry.
Trevor.
He fucks a lot of things. He fucks
I-
The
he
one
fucks
that goes to the left.
the people that I don't.
Because
I don't
he
swing that
mixes
way.
up.
I'm conservative in my politics.
Don't tell him I said that though. I don't know how you take that.
And unsure about how to go about this
I
now.
have no way to say anything 'cause I don't think I can guide us.
Rowan, as the rest of you guys are looking around, those two are off examining the tree at the top of the hill. You
really useful?
are
I got all.
grabbed. I need a dexterity saving throw from you.
Oh god.
And I need everybody else to go ahead and roll me initiative.
Oh boy.
Anyone within 10 feet of me gets an extra +3.
So that die do be some good.
What's the bonus we get?
+3.
Plus, oh, fuck.
Let's go! I rolled an 18 on my dex save.
Probably
Yeah.
not
Okay.
useless.
So, Vice, what did you get?
12.
Roll 10. Rowan got an 18, Mondor?
Well, no, the dex save I got an 18, but I also got an 18 on the initiative. But yes.
So he was correct.
But I was just like, hey, don't assume.
Mondor? Tix. 22, dear God.
I got a 19.
Hey.
Rowan, as you are standing there, something slithers around your chest and up under your arm and starts to pull you up into the air. And you quickly push back and sort of fall on your ass and stumble back up. And you look up into the mists where you can see 6 large, half-transparent tendrils coming down out of the clouds. And there's another cracoom of lightning and thunder, and highlighted up against the sky, you can see 3 of those large, sort of inverted bowl shapes that you saw before.
There's more.
They are bigger and they are closer than they were earlier.
There's more. So I
I don't like where this is going.
Drestix, you are up first.
Great. Do I see her get attacked?
Yes, you did see the tentacle that has come down.
Okay, so I can see the tentacles because that's all I can see right now.
Do the tentacles count as a single creature?
Game mechanics wise, so out of game real quick. No, they are coming from the group. So there are 6 tentacles coming down. There are 3 creatures up there, so it's about 2 per creature right now.
Okay. I cast Bane on the
You can
tentacles,
ask,
and I
Bane
believe
is
the tentacles
friendly.
count as a creature within range. I'm gonna hold my hand out, and the sparkles that come off of me as I give True Sight are going to come off of my hands and go towards the tentacles, and they have to make a charisma saving throw.
2 of the tentacles sort of shiver and recoil from your outstretched hand, but one of them, the one that was in front of your friend, does not appear to be aware that you're doing anything.
Whenever target fails, they make an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends. The target must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled.
Nice. All right, thank you, Tix. Rowan.
I'm taking a swing at this thing with my fucking sword because fuck that. Oh jeez. Anyway,
Oh, no.
13.
You swing around with your sword here. It glances off this sort of half-transparent tentacle.
I swing again. I get an extra attack. That's better. 25.
That's a hit. Roll me damage.
Hey.
Would you like to use our skull?
Sure. And I'm going to use a level 2 Divine Smite, so I get 3 extra.
Oh!
26 damage.
I don't train that part of my thighs.
26 damage.
26 damage it is. All right. You bring your sword around and you cut off the
that's a lot of surface area
end
hit.
of this tentacle here, and from high up above, almost far away yet not at the same time through the storm, you hear it. As if somebody had just rang a horn. Vice, you are up.
Wacky today.
So the tentacle's still around, yeah?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
If our audio listeners are confused, I smacked the shit out of Vice's thigh.
It's okay. We were confused too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
We missed
he
it,
hiked
too.
up his shorts, so I reached around and just
Got the inner thigh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow. Yep.
DM, please read that.
That's a 19.
Ayo.
25 to hit.
That's a hit.
Oh.
You're gonna run over to the tentacles you can see.
Yes, sir.
So you run over to the one closest to Rowan here. So you're sort of amongst the tentacles now.
Aye, aye. This was Arnados. Oh, that's right. Arnados is a scythe, idiots.
For our audio listeners.
For the dumbass audio listeners. It's a scythe, obviously.
8. So you swing your scythe around in a sort of two-handed grip here, and a trail of snowflakes and frost follows through the rain as you swing, and you slice off another good section from this same tentacle here. And there is another one of those from high above you,
Calamari tonight.
and the tentacle withdraws up into the clouds above you.
Bye, bitch.
Oh, it did?
You wish it was.
Why you do that dumbass voice again?
Sorry. Strutfuka took over for a little bit. Don't worry about it.
You have to know this information now.
There's Everly,
Right.
Kronk, Cody,
Right.
George of the Jungle,
Right.
David Dane. Oh, Stradivarius. Sorry, that was Stradivarius.
Great.
It wasn't me, that was Patricia.
Patricia!
Mondor!
So I'm gonna turn around and whip my mace in its face.
Well,
Face.
in its
it doesn't
tentacle.
have one, so in its.
No, it technically does up in the sky
Tentacle.
that I can't see.
So you spin around and you see that you're sort of hemmed in on one side by 1, 2, 3 tentacles here. And you're going to swing at the one on the far side. That's a hit. Roll me damage. 10? Alright. You spring your mace around and you clobber this thing, and it sort of jumps and recoils from the blow, and a large purple welt springs up where you struck it.
I'm gonna an action surge. I can actually once per rest take 3 actions. That's another dirty 20. This dice is doing me pretty good.
Roll me damage. You know what to do.
7.
You bring your mace on the backhand, swing it around, and you strike it, leaving another large purple welt on it. And from up above the clouds, you hear just a...
Take that.
Wow, great trash talk.
He's trying his best. He doesn't
He's
know.
trying.
He doesn't know what he doesn't know what's going on. He's trying his best.
Roll
He's
it.
trying his best.
Cool.
As he growled at you guys when he first met you.
Um,
He's trying his best.
Growl again. Don't forget.
I'm gonna do a Dobby power
Oh,
up
growl, yeah.
and prepare an Eldritch Blast to fire.
You sort of shotgun your fists here, reload.
Yeah.
He goes,
Okay.
Henry
Just
Cavill
reload.
reload.
Yep.
The sort of blue light from Dobby floods around them, giving you his translucent musculature.
That was a fun sound.
That was a fun sound. Did it roll good?
It did roll good.
Hey!
It rolled true.
Hey! We like... I rolled a 2?
No.
Oh.
I said true.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Woo. 23.
That'll hit.
There you
Roll me damage.
Oh, shit.
Which one are you attacking here?
Yeah, one.
Okay, the one closest to you.
So 19 damage.
So you spin away from
That's
the
what it
tree,
sounds like.
turn over, and pow!
It actually makes like the pop-up, like if you ever watched Adam
Pow!
vs. Batman.
Yeah. Kakoom! Smack! Just a little comment
Yeah.
in text box. Dobby is a fan of literature. He does know the reference. And that does pop up as you strike it right there into the tentacle here, leaving a sizable hole in it that sort of smokes purple and sort of fades away into the mist.
Okay. And then I'm gonna get out my lute and start playing a very solemn, like rainy kind of like ditty.
Can we
and
even
I'll-
hear over the rain?
Yeah, it sounds like that one TikTok audio. I don't know, the like mandolin one.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about. No, not that one.
I'm singing in the rain.
I'd play
Please
it, but not the rain.
don't inflict me
I
pain.
don't know exactly
Something
how
like
to
that?
describe it, but yeah, it's a TikTok. It's a TikTok sound.
I'll play it during the break.
Copyright, sure.
And since only one person here got the reference,
Tix is gonna get Bardigan's Reach.
Is it D8?
Yeah, it is.
Alright, let's go!
Our tentacles now are going to congregate. They're moving towards our lovely person in the center right there, Mondor.
Like
And
Christ.
they are going to move over
brother in Christ,
towards
he might
Tix as well.
Ah, shit, never mind.
My brother's in
brother-
Christ. It's been nice knowing
My
you.
sibling in Christ,
It
you might
also-
die as well.
I need dexterity saves from the both of you, and I need them with a disadvantage.
Oh man.
Welcome to Tentacles Anonymous.
Oh, I
That's an
watched
8.
that. I watched that anti-live.
An 8?
Yep.
That is a 12.
It's a 12? Okay. So the rest of you guys watch as your two friends are grabbed by these tentacles that sort of wrap around them and begin to lift them 5, 10, 15, 20 feet up into the air. You guys are restrained and grappled.
God, would hate to be them, right?
So restrained means our movement goes to 0, and we have to make a grapple check to get. We have to make a grapple. Yeah, but we're up in the air. I don't really want to do that. I can take a 20 feet fall.
You are slowly continuing to rise up into the air here. As you guys do, you feel piercing pain striking into your arms, and where the tentacles are touching you, your skin and clothing begins to hiss and bubble.
Ow.
You are going to take 12 acidic damage. Those were really, really low.
Okay, I got it.
I don't give a shit that it was low. That fucking hurt.
No, I was trying to do the freaking math in
Oh.
my head.
I also had to
I was trying to do the
math.
subtraction. I was like, shit, what is that?
Jurestix, you are up. What would you like to do?
Can I
You
look
are
up?
happy to
Can I
teach
see
you
the
guys
thing
later.
that's holding me?
So looking, kind of glancing up here in the rain, wiping it out of your eyes, the best of your ability, you glance up and you see more of these tentacles. They seem to be shorter, and they seem to be undulating and moving amongst the clouds, and you actually can make out faint sparklings of purple and red and blue light somewhere up above you. You cannot see what these tentacles are going up and attaching to.
And did this thing grab me, like, pinning my arms?
It's sort of, wrapped its tentacles around your arms.
I guess I'm trying to grapple check, see if it'll let me go.
You try a grapple check?
We're using this one because this one got me. That's 7. 9.
It beats you.
I figured it would.
Yeah, so you're sort of squirming in its clutches here, and it just retightens its tentacles around you, holding you tight.
I'm just gonna go, okay, don't panic. You got this! And I'm cast healing word on myself.
I gained 9 hit points back.
9 hit points back. Awesome. All right, thank you, Drestix. Rowan, what are you doing here?
As a bonus action, I'm going to activate my Radiant Soul, so my shimmering spectral wings become corporeal, and I'm gonna take off after them into the sky.
All right, I am going to need a athletics check from you to sort of batter your way the way you want to go against this breeze. The wind is blowing this way.
22.
That is more than enough.
And then I'm going to attack the one holding ticks. Because I figured Mondor probably has an easier chance of getting out. And I'm gonna take my swing. Nat 20, baby!
Woo!
Nat 20,
Love to see it!
And I'm doing
Smite?
yeah, but only level 1 this time, just because I don't want to use another level 2.
So what's that, just 1 extra D8? I don't know.
Yeah,
how this stuff works.
2 extra D8, but
okay.
oh Jesus, 49 damage.
Holy! You bring it around with a mighty swing, and you cleave one of the tentacles in twain. It is going to drop our lovely friend,
Good thing he healed.
who is going to begin to plummet towards the ground. You, fighting against the wind, are going to be pushed back 5, 10, 15, 20 feet.
Okay.
So you are still up in the air, but you've been sort of blown back here.
I don't have movement to go get them, but
I'm almost back up there. It's looking good.
Vice, you are up.
You're still held?
No, it dropped me.
Okay, that got both of them.
Yeah, Tix is
So
falling.
then the only one left is the one.
Mondor is the only one that's currently being held.
Fire! What do we see?
Do you
You
do like
see-
the
you
Full
see
Metal
this.
Alchemist, like,
Oh,
the,
describe
like
what
the
it is.
Roy Mustang? Like you do the.
No,
No,
come
he put it
hungover.
both of
It's
his
not
hands.
that cool. I burp, rip. I make a little finger gun, bang, and I just make a fire.
It's like a flare.
Dex save, please.
Dexterity save from our mystical tentacles. That is going to be a 20.
They pass. So they will take half damage, I believe. Oh, never mind.
My
They
drink's
just
not
they
done.
just pass. They just pass.
Your flare goes up into the mist.
Well, I've done all I can do.
And there is a
That's
sharp
my favorite
pop
thing to say.
in the sky, and you guys see
Fireworks.
are sort of a shape up there as it kind of sails past for just a second. Over this inverted blob as it sort of disappears. And
Well, that's
from
not good.
above there is a noise, and the tentacles around you squeeze tight and begin to sort of swish backwards and forwards with you, swinging you around almost as if they were trying to dispel the fire that had just kind of flew past them.
What did you do?
Oh, I wish I knew. I think I missed. Oh god. I'll look with both eyes next time. Sorry.
You were just swinging up and down like a swing.
And I missed. Uh-huh. The fire. I missed again.
I missed both times.
They
The fire. The fire. And I
They
missed
don't
both.
like fire. They don't like fire.
Thank you, Vice. Mondor, you are up.
I'm gonna make a grapple check.
Alright.
I have another inspiration, so I'm gonna use it.
Which inspiration do you
I
have?
had.
Hey.
Oh, I had a bardic inspiration.
Yeah,
No.
I forgot
I mean, you
about
still
it.
do.
Yeah.
Pulled the exact same freaking number.
I love
I think you might need to retire those stats. Would you like
I
one of mine?
retired 2 sets
I'll
of
take
dice
them.
right now.
No, I also just want to roll
6.
shitty.
6? You are struggling against this thing, but it's swinging you left, and then right again. Hey, the rain is stinging against your cheeks as you are sailing through the air here. The fog. You are soaked through to the bone. All of the heat has left your body. You are now freezing cold.
Sorry, buddy. That's rough, buddy. Yeah, that's rough, buddy. As a bonus action, I'm going to imbue myself with the might of a giant. Well, okay.
Okay.
Yes, giant might. As a bonus action, magically gain the following. Become large. Advantage on strength check and saving throws. On attack with a weapon.
Yeah,
Or
I could've done
unarmed.
that first.
Well, I just figured maybe if I tried to do a grapple check, I would have to not waste this. I deal an extra d6. You know, all that fun stuff. So I become large.
I become large.
That's
Does
my
it-
biggest
Does
concern
it
right
drop
now.
him because he becomes large?
So you are there in this thing's arms, and suddenly your magic flows up through your arm, your other arm, legs, chest, push, head, boink, and this thing
Cartoon.
boops you apart as you grow large. This thing's tentacles, which have wrapped around you, are suddenly flung aside, and you begin to fall.
I'm just sitting there flapping in the wind, and I'm like, oh shit. Damn. Alright. Mondor's a Titan shifter.
So, like,
How big? I guess how big do I become?
You become large.
What is considered large?
10 feet.
Yeah, it's not that.
10 feet.
So
Well,
you're
at least I'm only
You
falling
fall
10
10 feet.
At least I'm only falling 10 feet.
Yeah, so you drop down 10 feet onto your now large feet.
Big boom.
You're now standing there in the pouring rain. Your clothes have magically grown with you.
Yep, I like this plan. You're like in Monsters vs. Aliens, and she becomes really huge, and her clothes still magically decide to stay
on
on
her.
size.
Yeah.
That's just
alright.
really well made.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, thank you, Mondor. Rolik, you are up.
Cool. Rolik's curious about something, so he's gonna ignite Varric and Succubus. Sword is blazing with the flame, and I assume causing quite a lot of steam.
Yeah, there's just pouring up from the blade.
Dope. Matches the armor. I'm going to cast Comprehend Languages on myself. And I'm hoping to hear the thing make noise again and see if I can understand if there's any intelligent language.
That's smart.
So, what are you doing with your sword?
Probably like wave it around or something, maybe like trying to freak it out because I know fire seems to be not so great.
The tentacles come down towards your blade here. As you sort of swish, swish, swish it above your head, they recoil and sort of pull back into the clouds, and you hear from above the
That's what your mom sounded like in bed.
Sounds like a wave.
noise from up
Really?
above.
Right now?
I fucked up.
And as you hear that, you do not get the sense of any language is being spoken here. But you do get the sense that something is either in great pain or is being frightened by what you're doing.
Alright, I'm going out on a bit of a limb here. I'm gonna be real with y'all, but I think whatever this thing is, it's scared, maybe hurt. I don't think it's evil.
Let's end it.
necessarily. Okay, that's actually the opposite of what I was trying to say. But sure, you fucking psychopath.
It attacked us first.
It did attack me first.
I'm just saying, I think it might be a wounded animal kind of situation.
And I can't wait to put it out of its misery.
Everyone, welcome to Vice.
Well, fuck me, I guess.
Don't tempt him.
Yeah, don't tell him that.
I'm not a tree.
Fair.
Cosplay.
Rolik,
I don't know what that means.
That's your own fault.
Rolik, is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'm gonna Bardic Inspiration, the only other person who's not telling me just like, yeah, fucking kill the thing. So Mondor gets Bardic Inspiration.
Nice.
Nice. Go ahead and
Very
add that.
base.
A D8.
Bias.
Let's go.
Alrighty.
Oh shit. Sorry.
So
Base.
our tentacles are going to descend once more. There are far fewer of them, and they are reaching out towards Rolik. Rolik, you still have your sword like above your head here?
Yeah.
You're still swishing it?
Yeah.
Okay. They're going to sort of come down. One of them is going to tentatively probe kind of near to the blade. It sort of recoils from that, kind of scrunching up all at once. Then it goes all up into the mist.
Well, that's terrifying, but cool.
You were out of initiative.
I just fell 20 feet. Can I catch them?
You can try. Give me a
I cast Tiny Hut.
give me a this is I think this is athletics. You're catching like a baseball. Give me an athletics check, please. With your giant strength.
Please tell me you do like the whole turn and dive thing.
Don't you get a plus something because it's a strength roll?
Giant's might.
Thanks for the bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
14.
14. That is enough. How do you catch sticks?
Okay, so where are they in recollection of my arm?
They're above you.
Probably
They're falling out of the sky.
I guess to the people who are listening, I reach out and just kind of,
Just like grab me out of the sky.
yeah.
Kind of like how you pick out of a cereal box from like
Yeah,
the top
yeah,
shelf of a
yeah. That is actually pretty much exactly
kinda just
how
went-
I caught Tix.
and like grabbed and kind of
Just a very gentle reach out, kind of pull them out of the sky. Hello there.
thank
You belong to me now.
Giant Mondor.
I'm gonna put them down.
Hold on, I'm gonna like stumble.
Are you
on
going
the
to
ground.
remain large?
No.
Our tentacles have disappeared up into the sky, and there's another krakoom flash of lightning and a pall of thunder. You guys sort of glance up into the sky. You still see those sort of like shapes up to those round shapes. They appear to be much higher up than they were before. And as the light fades, you are left there on the top of the hill with nothing but the fog and the wind and the freezing rain pouring down all around you.
I'm looking straight dead ahead because I know for a fact I can't see things. I'm just gonna wait till I look back
And
down.
so I'm looking up at the sky, yeah, and I'm gonna go. So now might not be the best time to tell you guys that we're lost.
What do you mean we're lost?
can
I'm
always
always gonna
stay-
look at you.
Cool. Vice.
What's that mean? I
What are
can't find
those
Geert
blobby
anymore.
things in the ocean?
Oh,
Mollusks?
No, they're like kind of like they almost look like a gelatinous cube, but more like blobbish, and they
Jelly?
got those little like. Blib, blib, blib,
Octopi? Seahorses?
blib.
Squids?
I draw a picture of it. It doesn't look great because it's raining.
It's like
Where'd you draw the picture?
I
In
got
the
a
dirt.
notebook.
Okay.
I legitimately, in and out of game, can't do this.
Is it
It's
a
like
jellyfish?
it's like squishy like a booba.
Jellyfish?
Yeah,
Like a
that's it.
Like a booba?
Was she like a booba?
Like a booba.
Jellyfish.
I'm talking
You're
to you.
talking about boob jellyfishes.
Yes, I think they're sky jellyfishes.
are we
That's
in-game
it.
drunk too?
That's it.
Why do you hang out with them?
I question this.
I
every
can ask the
day.
same thing about them. Why they hang out with me? So like, it's kind of just a neutral thing we've got going on here.
You know what? They do look like jellyfish. Holy
But you're
shit!
weird as fuck is normal compared to those two.
Oh, you know, I'll take that.
Right?
Okay,
Thank you.
All right. So theoretically,
Yeah.
So, hey,
if
wait,
there are
wait a second.
sky jellyfish, what does it mean?
Oh, wait, I know what it means.
Hold
We're
on.
lost!
No, hold on.
We're lost!
This is what it means. What was rule number 1, Mondor?
Don't ask.
Don't ask questions.
Alright.
I actually.
We will
surprised I
find out
remembered.
if we need to know.
I'm actually surprised I
I
remembered.
vote we sleep out the storm inside Tiny Hut.
That I can do.
Is it? I know it's raining, but I'm assuming not a lot of time has truly passed. It's probably been maybe a few hours.
Yeah, why don't we just
right?
go back to the tavern?
Been about an hour and a half.
Yeah, I didn't think it's been that
Long.
long.
Look behind us.
You glance back. You do not see the trail that you came in. There is swirling sort of mist all around. You seem to have
We're
lost
lost!
your bearings here in the.
Bryce, can you use your nature senses to get us out of here?
Hold on, let me just. I pick some grass, I toss in the air. Oh, look! Home!
I know awesome words.
Look home. That was the best. That's great. That was the best.
I know would have also worked. Probably, but it wouldn't have been as funny.
Touche.
That was funny. That was good. I'm not gonna try to do anything. My nature may,
I mean,
my nature may not be great, but I can't
Hold
see
on. Wait a
this
second.
35
Wait a
feet in
second.
front of me.
Igor!
Yes, master.
Oh!
Right on cue.
From behind the tree.
Ah!
And he's Igor, this short man, slightly different heighted eyes, waddles his way around the tree, and he looks at you. How may I help you, master?
And your semi-omnipotence. Do you know which way town is?
Town, master?
Geared.
No. Where are we, master?
Good question.
We're
Because
lost,
every
Igor.
time we call him, he comes to us. So I think he thought that he was going
Well,
to take us to
masters, I do not know where we are.
Oh.
Very well.
So
I know that I know where home is.
Oh, can you take us there?
No, we got shit to do here, I think.
What do we have to do here?
That's better than being
We're
lost.
following some.
Some bitch ass.
Yeah, we can't go
following-
through
We
there.
can't
though.
go through. Yeah.
But we're following some. Well, if we're following someone who apparently can't touch rain. I can't see them, so I can see them, so I don't know what's happening. But if this person,
They have a straw hat on.
but if this person the rain is moving for them, they're probably important.
Igor, does that ring
What
a
they
bell?
said.
Can you somehow make rain avoid you?
I'm not a druid, master. I don't have
It's
that
a
power.
druid! Oh my god, if it's a druid, then they can totally help us out.
With what?
I mean,
Everything.
our druid isn't really helpful.
Yeah, but he's not a high level druid. If we get a high level druid, they could probably A, help us through the one portal we found, and B, we could probably try to get them to, I don't know if we need to get into one of the other realms that's not the,
Tix, can you come over here for a second?
jeez. Yes, I'm gonna follow you.
You know, I'm a little weak today. Feeling a little, I'm not feeling my best. I'm not feeling on top of it, and I
Just feeling
really.
vulnerable, and you're
Why did
calling
you come to
around.
the huddle?
You come in the huddle.
Just
I'm
want to let
here
you
to
know
master.
that at this time I would like you to be a little more supportive in the future, but I understand that I didn't communicate this earlier, so it's okay that you insulted me. Just keep in mind for future notice if I'm ever hungover, please.
I'm gonna tap you on the shoulder and I'm gonna, very sorry I didn't hurt your feelings.
We love setting boundaries.
Bitches! Hey! Yeah! I'm gonna go back into my persona now, but thank you so much.
But if this person is a druid, then they might be able to help us with our predicament from earlier with the weird little warpy world.
Igor,
Hey.
thank you. You may go back home, I guess.
Thank you, master.
Yeah, I'll let you get out of the room.
And he's going to sort of shuffle his way around the tree. As he walks behind it, you hear a creak of a door, and then you hear a close of a door, and you do not hear Igor anymore.
Guys, there's a door over there.
That
No.
man confuses.
There's
the
not.
fuck out of me.
Vice will look, and there's not.
No,
we know
no,
there's not.
I really want to look, but I know there's not gonna
There's
be
not.
one there.
We know, so we don't need to.
I learned
Hey,
from my
Vice.
mistake.
Why don't you ask one of those personalities in that lovely little brain of yours if they know a druid who can resist rain or whatever the fuck? Or just ask them how to get out of here, because either is favorable right now to me.
I would like to call upon Everly. I feel like she's lived the longest. She has a lot of experience.
This is going to be a call to Everly.
Hello, dearest. What is it you desire?
Hi, Grandma.
Oh my gosh, look how much you've grown. Your cheeks are so plump. Oh my gosh, you are one frightening foe.
Me? Have you seen him?
You look like me in my younger days. Oh my, and I was a force to be reckoned with. You.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment.
You should. I've seen pictures of her back in the day.
Oh my
Ooh,
god.
some pinups.
That's not the reaction I normally get from people.
Now, what can I help you with, dearest?
Grandmama, we're looking for...
Grandmama.
It's just the relationship we have.
Call me that.
We're looking for a druid who can rain doesn't seem to like get them wet. If you they got like an invisible
They have an umbrella?
An invisible one, it would seem. You know what I mean?
A
Like
magic
Fancy doodad at
they
that.
they repel rain from themselves. You know anyone who can do that, or do you know how druids do that?
Yeah, make a history check for me, please. To see,
Fuck you.
to see if our lovely grandmama remembers anything.
Aw, none of my personalities give me bonuses.
Your his bonus intelligence. You have a good
I'm not making
intelligence.
stats for all these different guys. 11.
Grandmama remembers a name. High Karok.
Hi, Hodrock. Oh, we had so much fun back in the day. He was evil. I wasn't. Wicked cunt.
That just confirmed it. There it is.
Ooh, we
now-
would shake
now
the
I'm seeing even
forest
more
all night.
similarities. Okay.
The noises of the jungle were nothing compared to my screeches.
Can you just tell us where they are?
Oh,
I don't need reminiscence of you screeching
he's
as...
got a boner. Wait, Vice?
Yeah.
We're not gonna stiffy. Well endowed this body.
Oh.
Do I know any of his habits?
Yes, you remember vaguely that he's a bit of a wanderer, and that sort of grasses and the leaves will sort of apart for this figure as they stroll through the land. They're sort of supposed to be very, very relaxed, very peaceful.
Dearies, look for grass that is unnaturally parted. That's my clue.
Did he part your grasses,
I
Grandma?
feel like this is like a game on your like phone, and you get like the main prompt, and then you have to buy a hint, and that's the hint you get.
And the hint is the hint that you already knew about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Considering
Stories
I've
from
been
your
following
grandmama.
the
Yeah,
part of
yeah,
grass
it's
this
like
whole
one of those
time.
like
like a
obvious
butterscotch?
hints they have to pay like 2 gold
Alright,
money
yes,
for.
please.
So while they're talking, I'm going to now search for parted grass.
All right, Mondor,
Can I go with?
are you helping?
Yeah, I'll help.
Okay, can you just give me a survival check with
And
advantage?
what he did was he bets me or just we're talking about this. Oh, very nice to meet you.
15.
15? So you sort of stumble around here through the rain, squelching through the mud, which is absolutely caked your boots. And you sort of look down as you're sort of shivering and shaking with the rain running down your back, and you
It's almost worse than being in prison.
look around and you see that the tree they'd been at before is sort of bowed over, and you look at one side of the path, or the edge of the clearing, you look at the other side at the top of the hill, and you realize that if you sort of draw an imaginary line between the two, it looks almost as if the tree had parted aside, connecting with the grass.
Wanna walk over?
I'm gonna pop up behind Mondo real quick with the alchemical jug. Yeah, no, this is better than prison because they don't give you alcohol. That's you can handle.
You're right. You're accurate on that one. Got him there. I'll take a drink. And I will.
Using it to Lindsay.
Yeah, I'll walk up to the edge of the clearing. What?
You look down and you can see a trail of parted shrubs and grasses leading off into the mist.
Found it.
Yay!
Oh, thank you, dearest. My.
Grandma,
See,
are
we
you gonna
keep
stick
them around
around?
for something.
Strapping and practical.
All right.
Since I was there right with you, I'm walking, follow you wherever you're going. I'm also gonna like this point when I'm walking around, I'm going to be holding on to somebody because I will lose you if you're 30 feet or farther from me. So I'm going to hold on to somebody.
Fair enough.
And since I'm right next to you, you're going to have a death grip on your wrist as we're walking.
I will take up the rear because I'm still hovering because I'm one of those people that I get to use these once a day. I will use up every single minute of what I'm allowed to use them. Fuck walking.
Oh, you're flying.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna
Like,
need athletics check from you.
Oh yeah, it's windy.
11.
You guys are at the top of the hill, Mondor and Tix.
Where's Rowan?
And you guys just watch as Rowan gets buffeted by the wind past you down the hill.
This is what happens when you have flyable wings. I don't have those.
Alright,
There's a reason why I'm not flying right now.
alright.
That shit right there.
Well, fuck you. I get to use these once a fucking day.
Yeah, well, tell it to the mud on your face.
I'm gonna kind of keep. I'm just gonna kind of walk.
Dude, I still
Are
get more
you
men than
okay, Rowan?
Yeah, I'm fine.
No one has
Okay.
showed concern.
I knew.
We all just.
Mondor knew she was okay.
You guys continue down here into the valley, and looking around, once again, sort of path has become indistinct and hard to follow. I'm gonna need one last survival check from the group here to sort of figure
A
out
group
where this is.
survival check?
I need you guys to, I want you to figure out like together where this is going.
Okay.
This will be fun. Ooh.
15.
Well, when I clink it, it does well, so you
That's
know
a
what?
5.
Dirty
Just-
20.
Now that I'm not there anymore. That's a 6.
Plus
You want it?
6.
Yeah, just in case I need more than a
15.
D8
There
and
you
a
go.
Plus
D20.
15.
A 5.
Is it a 1?
Nat 20.
Let's go. All right. You guys are searching around, and as you do, Vice, you spot the thorn bushes in this area have been sort of shaped into almost a tunnel or an arch.
I found where to go, and it looks ominous. Who's going first?
I'm going.
Ah, Jesus Christ, don't say that so soon. You are going to die first in movies.
I start
If
walking.
we know what those are.
I kind of wipe off my face and my wings and I walk while grumbling behind
I hand
Mondor.
you a handkerchief. You missed the spots.
The handkerchief is just dripping water.
Do you remember?
I used my hand that's still holding the sword and like smack it
Soaking
away.
wet.
No.
That was
Maybe
by far
some
the funniest thing he's
testing.
ever
That was
done.
the funniest thing.
You guys start down this sort of arched path of thorns, and as you descend further, you find yourself entering a grove of large pine trees that have sort of formed a arch dome over a central area with a large open hole for the sky, and sort of lounging back against a log with his hands rubbing in front of him is a rather short-looking elf. And he's wearing that same large straw pointed hat and the cloak made out of reeds with moss on the shoulders. He's got a angular, very handsome-looking face, and you can hear a faint buzzing coming from somewhere near him, and he does not appear to be wet in the slightest.
It's Grandma's love.
Mondor, is this your man? Is this the guy you saw?
No, it's Grandma's man. Tally Ho there! How do you do?
Oh,
That's
hello,
not
hello.
what I was planning on doing.
Hey!
Goodness,
Nice to meet ya.
hello there. I'm very surprised, I must say, to meet
This is my whole group. I'm gonna dox them and their locations.
fellow travelers on the road. It's such a time. You must be soaking wet. Hungry, perhaps?
Oh, what are you serving?
Yeah, I was like, hungry? No. Wet? Yes.
All I had
Oh,
was green
goodness.
peppers.
I'll have
Oh
some
yeah, I
bagel.
guess you guys didn't really.
But perhaps you will
Yeah, we didn't
tell
get
me
all
a
the house
tale.
stuff.
I am Betel, and Betel is me. Perhaps you will tell me who you are. Sit down, and I will share with you what fare I have, and dry your clothes for you.
I'm gonna message Vice. So this is Wicked Cock Guy.
Dude, what?
Maybe you should have kept Grandmama out. I don't know.
Tina was screaming at me while I was inside my head, so I didn't hear what Grandmama was saying.
I read a message for eyes that can see that said my favorite Hashim portal was closed up. Was that perhaps one of you who wrote that?
Did it say out of order?
It did, as a matter of
That
fact.
was me.
Oh, wonderful. Could you mind telling me what happened to my portal?
Found it like that.
Huh? I see. There's a bit of a lie to your voice, yes, no?
I mean, I found it like that. He might know what's going on.
You and he sort of looks you up and down. You are a druid, yes, no?
Oh, just real out of game. This happened at my work. Some dude messaged me and was like, Greg can answer. Greg could not answer. Greg could not answer.
That's my favorite
I
thing.
hate
People are
when
like,
they
yeah,
do
you
that.
can answer it. I'm like, what in the world makes you think that I can answer that?
What
Anyway,
makes you think I have the
um,
answers?
when I went through the portal, it seemed very dangerous, and therefore, because it was just we accidentally opened it to all. I'll be honest with you, because you can tell when we're lying, apparently.
Wait, this is the one where when I looked right through it,
You
it
walked
wasn't
into it.
right through the Fey realm. It was just from one
Went to the
location to the
mountain.
other.
But then I accidentally opened
Up
it
at
all time
Challenger.
for
Or
everyone
up
to see.
where?
I don't think it's Challenger.
It's not Challenger. It was.
I think it's mountains.
just a mountain.
I
Across
see.
from the
I
way.
see.
So in order to protect everyone, just, travelers or even beasts coming from the other side, I closed it. Not the best.
Well, it will take much work to repair, but
And I'm very sorry for that. And obviously, please let me know any way that I can help. I was hoping to check on it on our way back from Gear.
well, I appreciate you telling me the truth. I must say, I'm rather surprised to meet someone who could successfully close one of those portals. They're quite old.
Successfully is like 50% right.
I see. Well, unfortunately for you, but luckily unfortunately for me as well, the portal is closed, and I have had to travel east the hard way.
Why couldn't you just fix it if you know how to do it?
I do not know how to repair the portal. I just use it to travel east.
But it took you to a mountain, a very cold mountain.
Yes, it did. It took me out east to the frosty plains.
Did you have to go through the Fey realm to get there?
It is a Hashim portal. You step through and you step out the other side.
Oh, so it was made that way.
So you're not supposed to go into the fair.
No, I don't exactly know how they work, but they act as a sort of bridge between one place on the same plane to a place on the other same plane.
Oh, so that's okay. We thought it was broken because we usually go through portals like that. It takes it into the Feywild, and then you take another portal out of the Feywild. We don't usually just straight shot it.
Yeah. It's
We
never
have learned
once
and will
done.
potentially
Huh?
grow from this encounter.
I can see the confusion, but in future, perhaps maybe we'd stay away from breaking the portals if we don't know to put them up.
Fair.
But we put
Anyways,
out of order on it.
I have told you my name. I am willing to dry your clothes if perhaps you will tell me who you are. Where do you come from? You must be quite the adventurous sort to make it out here on quite a stormy night. Is this one?
Very strong. I am Vice Dizer of the Tally Ho Hos.
Pleasure to meet you, Vice.
Very nice to meet you as well.
You are a druid, Mr.
Aye, that I am.
Yeah. That very interesting.
Why so?
I did not know there was any more members of your particular order that left alive. I can see you're wearing the headdress of the Archdruid. Yes, no?
Yes, I am.
Have you known anyone else who wore that kind of headdress?
Indeed I have, but it was many years ago.
Do you remember their name?
Yeah, do you know anything about them? Because maybe I can communicate with them for chance.
Perhaps we could save this for another time.
Righto, boss.
Sure.
So a bit of
Why
a
you
blush
gotta
is
sit
gonna, a bit of a blush is gonna come into his cheeks.
Oh my god, it's Tina's lover!
Not Tina!
Grandpapa.
May I introduce you to another of the team? You.
I'm Mondor.
Huh?
I can't say I'm a Tally Ho Ho.
You're just a hoe.
Say it with your chest. Tally Ho Ho!
I don't think I'm one of those yet.
Well, pleasure to meet you, Miss Mr. Manda?
Mister?
Mr. Sorry, I don't think I've ever seen one of your kind before.
Get used to that. That's gonna happen for everyone.
Actually, I don't think I've seen you.
I'm about to say,
either.
just hold on, because there's two of us.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Roman Arkell of the Watcher's Order. I hail from Mount Celestia, by way of the Astral Sea.
I am not familiar with this order, or is this sea? Do you come from far away?
Yes.
Outer Planes.
Yeah.
The what?
Never mind.
We were just as
Never
confused
mind, I
as you.
won't tell you where I'm from then, because that'll just make it even weirder.
I'm a little confused why you refer to them as the outer planes.
Like beyond the Feywild.
Ah, so you mean the elemental planes as elements?
No, further out than that.
I did not know there was settlements in the elemental
I
chaos.
also didn't know there was anything outside of those.
Yeah.
We were all just.
And he's gonna look at you very skeptically here.
There is stuff past the elemental chaos.
That's
I
quite
think- I
quite
think
a different
only
elevation.
Certain people can go past. People who have the capability to do so.
We've never been there.
Unless you're a wizard who has just really good and powerful aim.
And Vice and I have definitely never been there.
Sorry, I sneeze when I lie, or when someone around me lies.
Well, this certainly gives me a lot to think about. I must say.
You can go too, as long as you
Where
have
have you been?
enough controlled.
Here, there, all around.
You can make it past
In this
the
hole,
elemental
out that hole.
chaos. Just
Yeah.
be careful.
A lot of holes.
It gets pretty weird after the elemental chaos.
I see. And who might you be, my fine feathered friend?
It's a long distance relationship.
My name is, Rulik, Lord of one of the lords of Greywater.
Pleasure to meet you, Monsieur Rulik. And you?
I'm Dristix. It's very nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you, Dristix as well. I do not have much, but and he sort of reaches into his reed cloak, and he's going to pull out 2 loaves of bread, which he'll set down in front of you.
What a guy!
And a bottle of honey. I did promise I would share with you what I have, and of course I will hold up the other end of my bargain. And you appear to be quite wet. I will dry your clothes for you if you would permit.
My baby's getting dried as well.
Of course, I can try those as well. And he's gonna put his sort of hands together, and his eyes are gonna half close. And as he does, a bee is gonna crawl out of the top of his hat. Then another one, and then a swarm, and it's going to begin to slowly circle.
If I was IRL,
The
I would
group.
not let this happen.
There's just a sort of swarm of bees sort of circling the group, and you guys begin to feel warmer, and steam kind of rises up from your clothes and from your wings as the water evaporates away.
Oh, this is much better. I thought you wanted us to strip.
So there we go.
Much appreciated.
Is it better?
I think Roland was already ready to strip.
So, do
You
you
walked down in a rope today. Don't think I didn't see that.
do you think you could tell me what it is you are doing out on such a wet day as this?
We were looking for you, actually.
Oh,
Why?
Yeah, he was following. This is the one I was following.
Oh, it's him.
Yeah.
You just follow him because you wanted to? I forget.
Yeah, I was curious.
oh well. Here I am. If there's anything, and he's gonna sort of look up, and after a couple of seconds, you guys see another one of those tentacles start to snake down to that opening in the fir trees.
Watch out!
I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna stand up and move as far away as I can from it.
No, do not harm it. It's fine. And he's going to reach into his robe again, and he's going to hold something powdery and white up on his hand. The tentacle is going to come down, and it sort of touches his hand, and it jumps and recoils and pulls back up.
What did you do?
So, and he sort of holds it out to you, and he's got a bunch of white crystals in his hand, very very fine and powdery.
Don't
All right,
fuck-
sniff it.
God damn it. God
You really
fuck
just went up
damn.
and just like.
It's his salt.
The Elmo meme?
Yes, normally we do not sniff the salt, but I have found it to be very effective.
Did you
That was salt. Okay.
Did you have a good childhood? That's not what people with
So
good
wait,
childhood
salt
do.
can repel them?
Look at the way you walk. That's not what a good childhood
I don't
walks.
think I had a good childhood.
Yeah, I know. What do you mean you
Oh,
know? I can tell by the way you walk.
stand. People
Oh,
who have
stand.
good childhoods don't stand like that.
Okay. So
So wait,
what is
how did you
what
find
does
out
salt
that
do
salt
to it?
repelled them?
They are just animals, like you and me.
See, I told you guys, and these two were like, kill it with fire.
I didn't say anything about fire.
I'm exaggerating.
It picked me up and then dropped me. It was a little
Oh,
scary.
what is it?
Are they sky jellyfish?
That's
Yeah, are
the
they?
common name for them, yes.
I was right!
Hey!
They tend to come down.
Suck it, nerd.
I said they're a jellyfish with you. I just out of game can't believe that you fucking did that.
They tend to come down out of the out of the sky every now and then when we're during a dark storm to feed upon the storm, upon its energy, and sometimes they get hungry for other things as well.
I feel like I've never seen them during a storm before. Is this new?
No,
I've
they
been
are
on this plane.
fairly
I've been on
fairly
this
common
plane for a
occurrence.
very long time, just indoors.
It's just that normally people tend to stay inside on such a storm.
Interesting.
Yeah, you wanted to go
so
out.
why are you not inside?
I am heading east.
Why? You're not gonna tell me that, but why?
I have a business outside. I sort of travel around,
Are you
healing and standing up for the people who do not have any voices.
Like the animals?
Yes, like the animals, like this forest, like the wind in the sky and the water.
Can I take a good old look at him?
Don't sniff him. Don't stop.
Yeah,
No.
you can take a good look at him.
Don't worry, I won't sniff him.
He's got his
I was
sort
just
of
sniffing
reed
the
cup.
drugs.
I can see your nostrils flaring right now.
I just
They're literally flaring.
I just needed to sniff the drugs, okay?
Give me a perception.
And it was salt. So
He needs to get
Also,
over that.
I wanted to be known that the sky jellyfish thought you two were snacks.
Yes, it did. It was going
Do
to
with that
be.
as you will.
You might as well sniff him.
You
might
know
get
what?
better
I'll
results.
take that as a compliment. Perception?
Yeah.
6.
You look at him. You can tell now that he has a beehive straw hat, and he's wearing his.
Beehive straw hat? What does that mean?
Does it have like a literal beehive on
He
top
is
of the hat?
wearing a old-fashioned straw beehive as a hat.
I'm gonna look at this hat. What are you wearing?
Why are you so animated, Mark Wahlberg?
This?
He gets so animated. What is on your head?
This is my hat. I carry my bees with me wherever I go.
Yeah, bee. Oh.
He's
yeah,
got
yeah,
the
bees.
Duh.
Oh!
You just did that
Why do
whole
you
thing.
carry bees on you? I'm gonna back away. Why do you carry bees?
To spread around the good nature.
Are they friendly bees?
They
Yes,
just
they are.
dried our clothes.
They
but
are very
probably.
friendly bees. They make me honey and keep me fed and travel with me all around, helping the forests and the castle.
Do you make different kinds of honey?
Well, yes, there is a royal jelly, but that is not to be consumed by us. That is what we.
I knew exactly what I was looking for out of game, but in game didn't see it. Dirty 23. Oh, you'll see what I was trying to see.
You look at Betzel here, and you see that fastening his reed cloak closed is what you recognize to be a Tearspring friendship brooch, one of those leaves that you guys received way before.
I take out my brooch.
Under his reed cloak, he's also wearing a simple green robe of rough wool, and you also notice back on the sort of edge of the clearing here, tied up against a tree and sort of munching happily away at the grass, is a large chestnut horse with a white stripe running down its back.
That brooch, holding your things
together.
Yes.
Gracious, we get it.
I got it from the Lord of Tisra.
Well, I don't know
Same.
how, because we all, and I'm gonna hold mine out.
I'll
We
show
all
mine,
have
yeah.
ours.
Well, I know.
They do. I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
think
great.
any of us. You don't recognize them, right?
No.
So you are a friend of Lord Fisher too?
Yeah, we saved him.
Oh, congratulations. I am. Hopefully he is doing well.
Yeah, no,
It has
very well.
been some years since I have seen him.
Yeah.
Wonderful. That's good news.
He helped us overthrow a whole thing with manpower on Mount Challenger.
That's a story. That's a story and a half.
Yeah.
Story for another day, by the way.
You got rid of all the humans on Mount Challenge?
Oh, we didn't get rid of all the We got rid of the bad guys.
You said you got rid of the manpower there.
Yeah.
There were also Goliaths that were allied with manpower. As terrible as that sounds.
So you got rid
I
of the
don't know.
humans? I'm a little confused.
I'm also confused.
That's what it sounds like you're saying?
No,
You got rid of all the manpower on the mountain, yes?
yes.
Yes.
Manpower organization.
Ah, the,
Now
I
I see the
do, you,
trickery.
do you see the confusion?
I do now,
It's a,
yes.
they're very
yeah.
strange. What is this manpower organization?
It's a slavery organization, which is
Oh.
mostly humans. Only humans?
They enslave humans?
Yeah.
You were telling me.
Yeah, they're human supremacists.
So they do not enslave humans.
They
No.
enslave everyone but humans.
Oh, they sound like very terrible people.
They are!
You do sound like terrible
Would be
people.
correct.
Well, I am quite glad then that you got rid of them. You have my thanks.
Glad we inadvertently helped you.
That's all.
Yes.
How, when I saw you, none of the rain was touching you. And you were parting the grass and I guess trees.
How you do that?
Plants in the trees are my friends. They move out of the way from me out of respect. Suppose the rain, and I let it fall where it will.
So you said you were going off and seeing you had some business elsewhere.
I do, as a matter of fact. I am just waiting for my rides to finish up.
Right. Oh, of course.
No, and my horse is not going with me on this trip.
Aww.
They will be making their own. Also, they cannot come with me where I am going.
Okay, so what's your ride?
This is the jellyfish from before.
That thing is your ride?
Whoa.
Well, I plan to ride one of them, yes.
Where are you going?
Last time
I am going east. They are very fast. I had to find another way of transport.
What's east?
The direction opposite
No,
of
no,
west.
like where are you? Like what?
What is in the direction
in
of
the
east?
Yeah. Thank you.
No, I am heading to the snowy plains out there in the east, past the Nickel Top Mountains. There's been some strange things afoot out there, and I want to make sure the animals and everything are all taken care of. And I need a fast way to get there, so I happened to come across this stone. The sky jellies were in the right spot, so when they are finished eating, I will go up with them.
we need help back in here. We have a plane that we need to. There's the best way to describe this. We go into the forest. There's a certain point into the forest where we can't continue because the literal world that we walk through warps above us,
The
and
forest is in trouble.
and we can't physically push our way through. I can see into the ethereal plane, and it also warps like that. So we need to find a way to get past this point
Or
in
take it down.
Yeah, we need either a way to get past it or a way to go around it.
Because this phenomenon's also affecting the wildlife around it. Like,
Yes.
Yeah, it's making invisible tigers.
So, if we come with you and help you with whatever you're doing now, will you come back and help us with our problem?
Before we make our final offer, sharks, let's gather around. Okay, let's.
Sorry.
The huddle!
Let us huddle.
First off, I don't know why, but Everly is yelling at me to get her out here. But that's another point. I don't know what happened.
Do it.
No, I'm not role playing.
I miss Grandma.
Sharks.
Yeah.
You're advocating to keep it.
The ticks. I think we should still try and help this man out some way. But there's a forest nearby that needs help that could be more easily accessible than going on a whole side quest real quick.
What forest? Do I know about this forest?
The one with fucking invisible tigers.
Yeah, the one I'm taking
we're
him. The one I'm
talking
asking about.
No, but you're saying you want to go help him east first.
Yeah, but because that's where he's already
I
going.
think that's way too far away. That's a freaking mountain. I think if we talk about proximity, hey, this needs help now. It's
think he would
nearby. I think we can get there. I think we can get him going. And then obviously we're not going to leave him hanging. We're not going to abuse people. We're good people.
Maybe you can find a way to fix the portal that you broke.
Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna
Alright, so yeah, I mean,
happen. I said help, not miracles.
If one of us wants to try to convince him to come with us, if that doesn't work, then we can.
I mean, invisible tigers is pretty bad for the forest economy.
Yeah, but this man seems pretty dead set and going where he's going. I'm not saying don't try it, but
This man is a wanderer.
Sure, that's true.
He goes with the forest.
We're prepared to offer you 20% stake in our company. Bettle.
Yes?
We've recently encountered a forest nearby that could use some help. As mentioned, that portal was messing up with the forest's natural balance. Tigers are becoming invisible. Goats are being taken from the shepherds without being properly introduced into the cycle. Tigers, the people are scared. They're not going into the forest and, regularly doing the trimming of trees that needs to happen every so often. As you know, that if you don't chop down trees in a forest every so often, wildfires are more likely to happen.
Thanks, Smokey the Bear.
Therefore, I propose you come with us and help us solve this puzzle of a conundrum real quick. Maybe another head will help us.
Yeah.
As fellow friends of
I didn't
Lord
think I
Frisia,
could.
you have our word and our honor that we will assist you with whatever you need after you assist us.
Had to help.
Advantage.
Yeah, I have
It's the best I got right now.
my persuasion is shit, so that's why I didn't do it.
15.
The argument you're making is quite interesting to me. It sounds like there's quite a forest.
Side quest?
However, I
Don't
already
say
have
however.
plans to at least to take care of things there. But perhaps I will swing by after I am done doing what I need to do. You are more than welcome to come with me. You seem like nice people after all, with this consideration for the forest. So, in exchange for perhaps you taking care of that problem you were talking about, I will show you, if you so wish, how to mount one of these jellies. Yes, no?
Well, so you said you're waiting on the sky jellies, correct?
I am waiting for them to finish feeding. Yes.
How long does it take for them to feed, and what are they feeding on exactly?
They are feeding on the storm above us.
You said to get hungry for other things.
Yes, they do. Yes, they need solid matter from time to time.
Well, the storm isn't letting up anytime soon, as well. So do you think they'll be eating?
He sort of licks his finger, and he holds it up. I actually believe it will be done in less than an hour.
All those guys fucking dance.
If you can you feel the your hair? It is no longer
Yeah,
floating
Yes, I
up
can.
as it was. The
more-
storm is
no more
becoming less. Yes, it has not lightning for quite some time. They almost finished their feeding, I assume, and will begin to head back up soon.
Okay, question. So, he wants to go to Nickeltop.
He wants to go to the snowy place past Nickeltop.
Oh, okay. And our portal opens up on
Challenger. Yeah,
Right.
so that's part of the Nickeltop mountain range.
Is that hell?
I mean, you guys were originally talking about going to the Hashim, who are out in the Glass Sea. This would give you a massive jump that way, if you were still planning on doing that.
And also, our portal's all the way back at your keep, so
I'm just looking for a negotiation, possibly.
I know, I'm trying to think of ways to keep him here, but I don't know if I
But
can.
I think
And I think he's dead set on the
I think we either join him.
I think we have one.
I don't see why not joining him would be.
Battle.
Battle.
Yes.
What's your horse doing while you are going on this adventure?
My horse, he will be making his own journey over the mountains and over to the snowy lands.
By himself?
Yes,
But he's a horse.
he is a snowback. He will be just fine.
He's a what?
A snowback?
Which is?
I do well in, like,
I don't belong on this plane, I don't know.
You ever meet a polar bear?
Someone should try and remember that for me, because I don't belong on this plane, so I don't know anything about this.
I was about to say, I probably know very
Player
little.
knows, but I know
Yeah, player
Rowan does
knows,
not.
but Mondor does not.
Polar bear?
Alright, I'll roll.
I disassociated.
You have no idea.
I didn't think so.
Is that
About the horse.
Is that good?
Yes, they are quite capable on all sorts of snow and ice. They never fall through, despite how thick the snow may be, which is very great for crossing great distances over across the avalanches or over mountains.
Is this the horse for the Goliaths?
This is from Mount Challenge, where Goliaths
Okay,
tend
it's
to
the
live.
Goliath horses.
It's a snowback.
I have a cat.
I point at Kieran.
I have a cat.
Oh, there you are. And he's going to walk over and he's going to get down to one knee and he's going to pet the cat. I was wondering who you'd gotten to.
Don't take my cat.
Is this cat?
Leave my cat alone.
Has he been following you?
Yes.
No? Oh, good for him. He's his own cat. He can follow who he wants.
Do you follow you?
I'm gonna point at him. Better not leave.
I'm Kieran. I'm just
Better
very
not leave me.
confused throughout this entire conversation. I have no idea what's happening.
I'm kind of.
There's
I'm
so
sorry,
much
did you-
going on.
Did you think they were just a normal cat?
Well,
Yes.
Sabretooth, but yeah.
I assume.
How-
I figured he was just saber-toothed tiger. Just
How
kinda-
often do you see a saber-tooth walking around in this day and age?
I don't belong in this realm, so this seems
pretty awesome.
Yeah, and considering the fact that I thought
fair.
he brought it with him from the realm he came from, I thought
I
it
don't
was...
belong here. This cat seemed pretty cool. We made eye contact.
I don't question shit anymore.
And he's gonna stroke the cat's flat head here, and as he does, you see the eye is kind of glow almost a faint golden. This is not just a cat, this is a fae.
There's a... Oh! Okay.
That is a fae?
That makes a lot
It's a
of
fat.
Fat!
That's a fae?
Yes.
They came from the Fae
It's
realm?
very sad.
So he belongs in the Feywild.
Yes, indeed. It does not belong here, but he goes where he wills.
Did Kieran ever try and go through the border in the forest?
I don't think so.
Bitch, we should have just thrown him in. What the fuck is wrong with us?
We didn't know.
We should have just tried everything.
Okay, so since Kieran is a fae,
Can you do things?
can
Take gay
he help us? You know our situation. You've heard. Can he help us?
You could probably keep your camp safe at night, track down a deer for you.
Okay, so
Better use of doing that than I am.
all right. So just like
If-
normal.
If you're asking if he can create a magic portal for you into the Feywild and travel through that, I'm good to say
I
no.
wasn't sure if we could
Attacked in the
go
first
through
place.
the plains
Oh, I guess I probably would
without
have anyway.
Yeah.
needing a portal.
Not to my knowledge, no.
Okay.
But I do know that they live forever, so you will never be one for a companion.
You have a forever friend.
Do not ever leave me.
Another
Forever.
thing that'll outlive me? God damn it.
You hear me?
Everything
Do not ever leave me,
is gonna
okay?
outlive you.
I have abandonment problems.
I have abandonment issues. No.
You said that out loud. You know that, right?
I thought you meant me for a second.
Looks like the storm is beginning to pass. Yeah, if you're coming with me, I'm going to need to ask you to please get closer. If not, that is fine too. I need a decision from you.
I look around at the group.
I think we should go. If we need him to go and he's going somewhere else, we should probably wait till he's done.
Give me one reason I should go.
You don't
Step
have to.
closer.
I'll give you 5.
I just need the one. I figured out the one.
Yeah. Have you?
I stand like this close to him. We
I'll get close.
Yeah,
For
it's pretty weird,
our
right?
audio
Pretty weird, right?
listeners, Mondor is talking about stepping like right up to Vice's face.
no. His face.
To Bettles.
Oh, to Petal's face.
the
Bettles'
fuck?
bees are like buzzing in his hat as you're like right up against him.
What do you need?
I need you to stand right where you are and to not scream. And as he says that, you feel one of the tentacles slip down around and under your arm, and it begins to lift you up into the sky.
So this is what it was doing earlier.
Have you ever watched Community?
Yes.
Your character seems very much like Abed.
Oh, but I know who that is. Yeah. I don't know who
You
that
gotta
is.
find your Troy.
Okay.
Troy and Abed in the morning.
So this is what it was trying to do for us earlier.
So what I will need you to do is just take some of this, and he's going to pass you the salt as you guys are rising up into the air. Take some of this, the salt, and hold it tightly in your fist. And when it tries to pull you into its mouth, so just throw the salt up.
Like, okay. So when you say throw the salt up, don't actually throw it. Just hold it up.
No. And he's disappearing up above you guys. No, just throw it.
I'm like, okay.
And you guys, Battle disappears up into the cloud.
Bye, Battle.
So he's not actually teaching us how to mount this thing. He's just teaching us how not to get eaten by it.
Vice, you are pulled up. I need from all of you guys
I'm gonna
an
roll.
animal handling check.
Roll and then I'm gonna go up and get my water.
I don't think I have any.
Oh, that was almost a not single-digit number.
Animal handling.
15.
All right.
7.
That's looking good. That's
I'm
looking
gonna play a
good.
tune while I go up. Hype me up. Oh, but I might not need it. 18.
So you guys are lifted up, and you find yourselves amongst the clouds here, and you can see other tentacles trailing off past you into the clouds around you, the rain whistling, and as you rise up, you see a great large glob with multicolored lights sort of swirling and shifting inside of it, the size of a small house. Many of these tentacles sort of trailing off into the storm below. And each one of you seems to have been grabbed by a different one of these things. And as you were lifted up, you see Bettel high above you, sitting on top of one of them. Not being held by a tentacle, he's just kind of perched up there with his legs crossed, and you hear him yell, "Remember, the salt!" And as you rise up, Vice, Rolik, Rowan, and Mondor, you guys throw your salt up into this thing's maw as it tries to lift you up into itself. And there is a the colors gonna like pulsate and shift and change to a deep red, and you are quickly pushed up through the thing, and you are spat out on top.
That was weird.
And you find yourselves all sort of sitting almost as if you were on like a waterbed, sort of just suspended here on top of these things. Ticks. You throw your salt up a little too early, and as you throw it up, it blows away in the wind, and you are pulled up into the creature's maw, and you just hear from up above, no, you did not throw the salt, and Betel comes bounding over, jumping from raindrop to raindrop, and he goes with his little toes on his wooden sandals, sort of like the shape of a, I don't know what we would call this, the pi symbol almost. Points his toes, and he goes, sploosh, into the thing with you. And as you were sort of here struggling and squirming to breathe, suspended in this fluid, he sort of grabs you out of your hand, reaches into his pouch, and goes, a little fistful of salt, and you were both pulled up and suspended together on top of this thing. You were gasping for breath.
Hey, in case you can't tell, I can't see very well, so I can tell how far I had to be up to throw the sauce. Thank you.
Is better? You are safe now?
Thank you.
If all of you could just pay attention to me over to the top of the stone, looks like the jellies are just finishing up the last of their meal. I will show you how you can control them. They are very, very simple-minded creatures. They look down on our world all the time, mostly during storms or the night. The darkness, they think, is the ground. They like to go towards that's where they are hungry. They are no longer hungry. They are probably going to go back up. As you can see above us, and he sort of points above you with the world is just open. The aurora is sort of swirling up there, and you can see Rotpenna and Anlorto sort of high in the sky with their blue and red clothes. They most likely are using the woods to sort of get their position. So if you just, and he goes with his finger, and a couple of bees swarm out of his hat from a little glowing blue ball on his hand. If you just confuse him a little bit with the light, and you will see, look, he is already beginning to move to one way, and he moves his hand to the side, and as he moves to the other side.
Is it just directing his or all?
It's all of the ones that are close to him are moving with it.
Is that include ours?
Yes.
Okay. I was gonna get my lantern out if need be.
So, as long as you have those two lights that you can sort of move around, you can generally get them to go where you will. And, yes, that's a sight to see. You do not normally see that. And he points up with a finger, and you guys see a creature. An enormous, almost like a whale, with several sets of enormous flippers on it, flapping through the sky, high above, and its maw opens up, and it swallows a good chunk of the borealis as it passes through, colored gas streaming out from its maw.
Yeah, am I allowed to wild shape into that?
You do not normally see the skywells when they are feeding. You are very lucky.
Sky what?
This is skywells.
I thought they were in the water. Then again, I thought jellyfish were in the water too. I don't know shit about this plane.
Guys, this is...
There are several of them up there. Looks like a 3.
I thought my plane was fucked up.
What exactly are those? The little golden lights coming over from the desert up into the sky.
I don't even want to know.
You know what? I probably can't see them, but is it bad?
I don't even want to know. I look at the lights anyway.
I do not know.
What are they?
I've never seen some before. There's just strange colored lights. They're golden or red like a flame. Just sending up from the glass sea.
Can I see them?
Yeah, you can clearly see 3 sort of streaming red flares almost heading up into the sky. I'm gonna need a perception check. I'm trying to see what they are.
Are they over 30 feet away?
Yes.
Okay. I love not being able to see things 30 feet. 35 feet in front of me. I like to say, I've never truly explained what my
17.
vision is. I feel like I can see perfectly 30 feet in front of me,
Okay.
and then like anything after
17 will
is,
do
like,
it.
super blurry, like someone who needs like
Yeah.
a
You-
really
and
large
they're
prescription of
higher than
glasses, and that's what like I can see past 35 feet.
I thought about this and wanted to bring it up to you sometime. I thought about shattering your blade and making glasses out of it.
That'd be fun. But then every time I
You
look
can see
through
through
them,
your
I'd have to
blade.
make a con saving throw.
Every time you look through your blade, you make a con throw? Never mind.
Con or
21.
Arcana.
Oh yeah, he rolled higher.
Never mind.
Both of you together get a clear sight on these 3 fiery streamers ascending up from where Betel says the glass sea is. and you sort of squint and adjust your eyes here. Rullock, you are very much recognize these, and you were obviously aware of them too. These look like airships.
Yeah, that's what I thought they
ascending up into the sky on their with their 2 fire elementals sort of swirling around them to support them, with flaming streaks heading up into the sky towards the aurora where the sky whales are.
Oh, great. That's our ships.
Something tells me that's not good.
No,
Right?
Those aren't our ships?
Those aren't our ships.
That something tells me that's not
Oh,
good.
there's ships out there?
Fire usually means bad.
Betzel, remember how I
Right.
mentioned
Right.
Manpower, that organization?
Yes, I do remember it.
So I'm pretty sure that's one of their. Do you know what an airship is?
I have heard the term. I have never seen one.
That's one right there.
Ah, it's very interesting.
That's
It's,
very
they're
very-
looking to get a close look at the sky whales, I assume.
No.
Maybe too
No.
close. Maybe too
With
close.
Yeah, don't go-
Manpower,
They're probably
I don't
gonna
think
try
we
to
need to be
kill the
getting a-
whales.
No, we do.
Too close of a look. We
it's
need to
probably a
get a
much
close look.
darker implication. They're probably looking to do harm.
Are you telling me that they are going to try and hunt the sky whales?
That would be my
They
guess.
probably
would-
already have.
I can't say
Manpower
for
would
certain, but
definitely
that
do
would be
that.
my guess.
That doesn't surprise me.
Bettel's eyes kind of go dark here, and he looks down and goes,
God.
I do not like the sound of this.
I'm
I
here to save
do
the
not
animals and kick ass. and
normally
all that animals.
ask for help, but I think in this situation, you seem to know more about it than I do. I would like to ask for your help in this instance to drive these hunters away and protect these sky whales. In return, I will give you a favor you ask of me, if it's within my power.
You have me at
Deal.
killing Manpower agents. I am down.
Yeah, I'm deal.
And you told me that that these people might. I assume they know who you are.
No,
Oh, they probably know who I am.
So if they see you, likely more will come. Yes, no?
Depends on how quickly we cut them down.
Well, in the case that they have magicians up there with them, perhaps a wizard or two, I have an idea. And he reaches into his robe and he pulls out a mask
Ah, there it is.
in his hand. This is one of my many masks I like to create, and it will sort of adapt to your personality.
I was trying to get there. I just didn't know how
It
to
will.
get there.
It's like an illusion. It will make you appear to be a spirit of the forest. What that form that may take, I do not know. But if you are willing, you could wear one of these to keep yourself safe
Sure.
from being spotted. Yes, no?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Sure.
All right. And he's going to
What
pass
can go
a
wrong?
mask
What
to
could
each of you.
possibly go wrong?
Do you put your mask on?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I'm
Yes.
not sure how it's gonna work in my beak, but we'll see how it goes.
All right. Tix, what do we say when you put your mask
So
on?
when I put this mask on, all of my features are gonna kind of elongate a little. Like my eyes are gonna get a little bit bigger, and my nose is gonna like kind of sink farther down my face and kind of stick out a little bit. You know how Slender Man stands, how tall and like long his arms are. So like my arms are gonna kind of like elongate, thin out, and the skin is gonna start to get like I'm already pale, but it's gonna be like to the point where you can see the veins through my arms, and my fingers are gonna kind of like elongate a little bit, and my legs are gonna like shrink down and elongate a little bit. But like I don't know this is happening. I'm assuming I don't know this is happening, but as I'm putting on the mask, this is what you guys see. Is I essentially grow and my limbs get really thin and really long, and my skin gets really pale, and my features get really, really pronounced.
Roll what do you say?
Cool. So when I put mine on, all my feathers turn into those like long grasses, and then red and blue coloration like kind of disappears and turns into more like a green, I guess tan. There's still red and blue, but it more shows up in like flowers kind of popping up along the wings and the arms.
Rowan.
she kind of like gains a lot of muscle and like all over her body, and this like light tan brownish fur kind of sprouts out, and a long prehensile tail comes out from behind her.
Wanda, what do we say?
And I put it on, and at first you don't really notice a whole lot of difference, except for the fact that I have an unnaturally large smile on my face. And I turn around, and you realize that I also have another head, another face, right in the back of my head. Oh, ew, that's terrible.
Oh.
That's creepy.
That's awful, I hate that.
And a vice.
You see, it's just like long strands of hair. I imagine like palm tree kind of length, covering my face and some beady eyes. The grass strands kind of form together to make some serpentine heads. Maybe more decoration than alive, but they're just like, imagine just like Medusa kind of hair just jutting out from all over my face. And then I'll also grow scales and probably like a little more hunched over. Maybe my eyes are beady, just staring through you.
I want you to notice that I have full control over the face and the back of my neck. That's not of my
You
actual
could be a
face.
sick ventriloquist, dog.
That's awful. I want you to know that.
Yo, yeah. I got this one. I was like, okay, how can I make this one as terrible as possible?
The jellies under you begin to rise up.
Wait, does
And-
Bettle have a mask?
Bettle is not wearing a mask, no.
Aw.
Bettle is actually, he is stood up and he's got his hands, he's got his arms kind of clasped very gently behind his back, and he has a very deep scowl set on his very angular face as he is glaring
He's-
up at
Oh,
these
yeah. Oh,
three
yeah, look at
airships ascending up into the sky.
Why is everyone so hot?
And he's gonna give a little tap with his foot on the jellies and just go, okay, I think we are ready. Just let us go. And with that, a sort of darkness begins to spread out from the clouds as if someone had dropped a bottle of ink into their surface. And the jellies begin to aggregate together, and they begin to rise up into the sky faster and faster. Looking out, you just ascend out of the clouds, and you can look out and you can see the Malkoon Valley stretched out below you. It'd be great if one of us could see the rest of this.
Yeah, at this point, I'm just looking forward because I know I can't see a single thing.
You guys notice that somebody has carved and shaped part of Malkoon Valley into the likeness of a rampant dragon amongst all of the swirling water and rivers that are careening down into it. And as you guys rise up, you see strands of multicolored gas begin to stream past you as you rise up and up into the aurora. And as you rise, Tix, your eyes sort of blink and your vision starts to expand outwards as you rise into this glass. And anywhere the gas has gone, you can see as if you could clearly see before you lost your eyes. Roll me initiative as you guys are rising up towards these three ships.
Everyone gets a +3.
Tix, what did you get?
16.
Mondor.
8.
Rowan.
15.
Rolik.
19.
And Vice.
Bitch, you want me to go last?
Oh no, I just wanted you to be low, that's all. I needed you to be low with me.
Below
Just-
with
It's
me.
normally me,
raise
but I've been
double
rolling
digits.
really well, so.
I just can't believe the audacity.
Of
Yo,
this
that's
bitch.
the
You just raised double digits!
I'm sorry that I can't always roll low for you.
I know!
Mondor.
You have to roll low with me, Vice.
What rule says that?
When I roll low, you gotta roll low too. The rule is
Oh, I'm sorry. TM, just take -5 from all my rolls.
But only when Mondor rolls a single
get,
digit.
Yeah, only when I get below a 10.
No, the rule is just Vice has got to be the last in initiative always.
Always, yeah.
Yeah, you can roll high. They just have to roll higher.
Yeah, exactly.
And except for
Yeah,
all the
you
rest.
fucking abandoned me over there,
I'm
Tix.
sorry!
I
really
still
well
have a
these
plus
last
zero.
I don't think you are.
I still have a +0.
I rolled really
didn't
well these
abandon-
encounters. What am I supposed to do? Uh-oh. This is payback.
That shit's gonna hurt.
Your jellies begin to rise and rise up until you are almost parallel with these airships. You can see the wake that they were leaving, these cones of compressed and heated air spiraling out from behind them as they fly up towards the sky whales high above. You can see the gleam of massive harpoons and what look like enormous weights that have been tied off to the ends of them that are sitting on the end of the ship, ready to be kicked off to try and pull the whale down to Earth. You can also see several figures who are standing at the railings of the airships, looking down at you, and their faces blanch white as driven snow as they look down. And you hear voices on the wind just calling, "A spirit! A spirit to the sky are attacking! The woods are rising up against us!" And just these voice and shouts and the ringing of bells from the airships. And one of them is actually going to start to turn towards you guys. Rolik, you are up. What would you like to do?
Great though.
I was looking to see if I had another one, and I don't. How far is the ship from me?
Let's see, 15, 20. It looks like it's about 30 feet from you
Oh.
on your jelly. You can use a bonus action here to sort of direct your jelly.
I am going to pop off my jelly, and I will fly towards the closest airship.
As you are flying, your wings are racing through this sort of thick, swirling, nebulous gas, leaving vortices in your wake of just these sparkling colors that are sort of collecting on the bows of your wings, sort of like almost like a crystalline shards that are forming against it. You can see edges of the ship are also sort of like frosted in the same sort of multicolored crystals. You can see 10 people on this airship. There's a great bearded man at the wheel, then a whole bunch of people kind of manning the 2 harpoons on the prow of the ship, and a couple of their hands on deck.
I'd like. How far apart are
10 feet from each other.
they? Ooh, cool. I'd like to fly over top of them, and I would like to basically reach out my hands, shoot a 15-foot cone of flame down upon them. So they need to make dexterity saving.
That's a 10.
That fails.
Sounds about accurate.
16 damage.
You dive off of your jelly here. As you're flapping through the air, flames erupt here from your hands, striking down at the whole front of this ship. The people who are on the harpoons stumble back, swatting, swearing as their beards and clothes catch fire. And as you watch, the flames seem to glow purple and green and blue in this sort of nebulous gas, and they seem to be burning very, very vigorously. The whole front of the ship is engulfed in flames.
Can I ignite Verican as a free action? Because I just want to see what it does right now.
Of course. As the flames erupt along the length of your sword, a trailing arc of flame is drawn in the air by your passage. The length of the blade and the thickness of the blade, burning green and blue and purple in your wake here as you go. And where you pass with this flame, the fire seems to sort of stay there, suspended in the air for a good 10-15 seconds behind you as you fly.
What kind of sparkler shit is this?
I will just, to finish my turn, then I will Bardic Inspiration Vice.
How do you cheer me up?
Look at what I could do. You could do it too.
Vice, he's our man. If he can't do it, no one can. Go, Vice.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Rolik. Tix, you are up.
Can I see the person steering this airship?
You can see the people steering all 3 airships.
Rollick seemed to have gotten that one under control. How much movement speed does the jelly have?
The jelly has got 60 movement speed.
I would like to move my jelly, and I guess my friend, because he's on my jelly
Battle
with
is
me.
still on your jelly, yes.
I would like to move it straight go half right now and see how far it gets. Beautiful. I would like to target this one.
Okay.
I would like to target the man who is controlling it, like steering it. Point my grotesque hand at him and go, stop! And I need him to make a wisdom saving throw.
That's a critical fail.
Yeah, he fails. He stops moving the ship.
Oh, shit.
So, as you reach out with your finger here, and you just yelled at him, stop. His muscles lock up. His knuckles go white on the wheel as he is standing there. And you can see, even from this distance, his eyes are spinning in his head as he's looking all around, but the terror that he's probably feeling right now is not showing on his face, and the airship continues to sort of drift, and it is now sliding out of alignment with its friend, and it looks like some of the people have begun to notice something is off.
That'd be it.
Alright, Rowan.
I'm going to stick my hand out and I'm going to drop a moonbeam on the harpoon guys of the ship closest to us. That group of harpoon guys. I need anyone in that area to make a constitution saving throw.
Sucks waiting for your turn, don't it?
Dude.
Wow, is this a new feeling for you?
Yeah, kind of is.
Yeah.
Shame.
It's
Kinda
not
is.
great.
Alright, that's 2 failures and 2 successes.
Failures take full damage, the successes take half. 17.
Alright, 18 makes it 9 for half.
And that's radiant damage, by the way.
So the figures manning the harpoons in the front of this boat, who are still patting out the never-ending flames in their clothes and their beard, are suddenly enveloped in a shining beam coming down from Rot Penna, and its bright blue radiance sort of envelops the whole front of the ship. And as it does so, you see the skins of these figures begin to blacken, and they collapse on the prow here as the whole front of it begins to smoke and shut.
And just before they pass by, you faintly hear, do you want to gather for whiskeys and cigar tonight?
Chances are very good.
Chances are very.
I think we'll get a squad after what happened last night.
And then my moonbeam stays up. It's a concentration.
Are you gonna move your jelly?
No, I'll stay here for now.
Your jelly continues to float then. The first ship with the captain, who is now sort of frozen to his wheel, is going to let out 2 harpoon shots directed at the attacking jellies that have sort of appeared in front of them with the strange demons upon it. They are coming directly for your jellies, guys. And that's a 11 plus 6 is 17. That's definitely a hit. Tix, a harpoon flies past you, trailing a length of cord out over your shoulder. And the other one, ka-chunk, strikes through your jellyfish sort of as it sticks into it. One of the crew looks up defiantly at these devils in the sky, and he kicks the rope with the weight off the side. You see the cord go, and your jelly gives a lurch and begins to flutter. It begins to descend rapidly as it is being pulled down by this weight. It's going to pull you down 60 feet here as it is dragging you down. The other airship, which has so far had nothing happen to it, they are going to aim at the other jellies here and here.
Bro, I haven't even fought yet. I was gonna hit you, but now I'm really gonna.
Can I hit him too?
The first one goes sailing past the jelly and strikes its friend, which goes sailing down out of the Auroralis.
Oh fuck! If it goes out of the, can I not see anymore?
If you fall out of the Aurora Borealis, you would no longer be able to see normally. The other one does strike your jelly dead on. And there's a bloop. The thing is kicked over the side, and you begin to descend very rapidly.
I had a plan!
It's going to pull you down 60 feet.
I had a plan!
Rollick, as you were flying through the sky, a figure in a very familiar-looking robes of a manpower agent runs to the top, and they hold up gauntlets with the starstone crystals inside, and they are going to pull their hand back as if they were to throw a ball or something, and they hurl their hand forward, and a sparkling flock of starlings of bright yellow light go racing out towards you, and they're going to snap, crackle, pop into your flanks and your sides. 11 damage here as these things smack into you, and the sort of swarm disperses. From the flaming ship here, its prow alight, it's going to make a hard dip and a turn and try to get out of the flames here as it begins to descend as fast as it can. So that's going to go 100 feet down. Vice, it feels weird. You were up. It does.
This is where I belong. With the garbage.
With the garbage.
I was waiting for something. So thank you.
I would like to cut the rope. I'm still looking at garbage, by the way.
You're going to cut the rope?
Understandable. For
Yeah,
for
will
our
that cost
audio
us-
listeners,
what will that
Vice is
cost?
looking at Mondo.
That'll be an action.
Yeah.
How healthy is that shield? Or the ship, the first ship nearest to us, that rear guardian type?
It's descending actually below you now, as it's kind of rocketing to try to get out of the Aurora.
Oh, so it's super
It's 40 feet below you.
It is
So that ship's not making it back up.
probably not for a while. Its whole front is on fire, and its front crew are all dead.
So we're doing pretty good on that one.
They spit on it. Just make sure they really get it. Do I feel like I'm leveling out at 60 feet below?
No, you are rapidly falling as this
I
weight
have to
that's
cut.
been kicked off. The ship is pulling you down.
I have to cut the rope.
I am going to need from you.
I can't read that.
That's a 8.
13. No, 14.
14?
Plus one to hit. That's the nice part about a scythe, which I used Arnadas. Pull them around, and I'm just gonna gently saw it back and forth very gently with just the tip, just like
Just the tip. The weight goes down into the world.
Look out
Uh,
below!
From somewhere carried on the breeze, from the mists below. Just here.
I'll
You
move
are
my-
leveled out at 60 feet,
I will move my jelly 60 feet toward Rulik.
and you're gonna move up. I'm assuming.
If you gotta land on a jelly, might as well be mine.
Appreciate it.
I'm here to catch you. I won't catch you. The jelly will.
So you are kind of almost right below Relic at this point.
That I'll stop there.
Mondor, you're up.
Can you move me 60 feet towards the back ship? Fuck, okay. Alright, well I have a light crossbow. My face is gonna turn to angry, so I'm gonna
I really do picture that guy
Angry.
from Nightmare Before Christmas.
where it's unnecessarily expressive.
Yeah.
For the face is going to be particularly angry, and I'm going to aim and shoot my light crossbow at the captain of that ship. 17.
That's a hit.
8.
The crossbow goes
I'm gonna do it again.
whistling across, and it goes into his arm. And just, oh! Someone's fucking shooting!
I'm gonna do it again.
All right.
Aim at another arm.
I'm gonna do it again.
11. That's a miss. All right. The other arrow goes whistling out.
Oh, that's a 14. Sorry, I misunderstood my add-on there. I think I
A
misunderstood
14
my
would
add-on
be
there.
a hit.
Okay.
The other arrow blossoms in his thigh. He sort of drops to one. He just, fuck! What the hell?
Yeah, take that. That, I guess. I'm not that scary. I'm not like my fellow friends.
What do you mean you're not scary? Your face literally flipped
I
around.
don't know if they saw that.
The crew at the front here on the ship you're like passing. I mean, you shot the other one, but the crew of the ship that you're actually physically passing right now is staring up. And as I said, their faces are all sort of blanched white at these sky demons that are attacking.
Yeah, we.
You guys are terrifying right now. And with that, Betel is going to turn to look at you, Tex, and just goes, hold on. He sort of puts his fingers into his mouth and he whistles, and the note rises and rises and rises to the sort of almost edge of hearing here, and the bees pour out from his hat here, and they stream down and they go up underneath your jelly, and working together, you feel this sort of sensation of falling cease. You realize that you are rising up into the air on this column of bees, almost like a rocket, ascending back into the sky.
He knows what he's doing.
And as he begins to rise over, you see him sort of take his hands out from behind his back, where they were, and sort of cocks his neck to the side here, and he is going to jump across to the other ship here, sort of lands in a roll, and as he stands up, his fists are going to fly out in a 1, 2, 3 on one of the crew members' kneecaps.
No!
Which you just hear a sharp crackle from the first one. As his knee twists, the second punch comes around, and you can see the knee, the fragments of it spin around behind his leg. And as he collapses down, his third fist comes up, and it snaps his neck back, and the man falls over dead.
You okay,
Hope
Mondor?
he's dead, because if he's not dead, he's in a terrible amount of pain.
I sure hope he is.
Yeah.
Top of the round, Rollick.
Cool.
Suffer.
Rulik's right arm is gonna glow with a red energy as he fires out a beam at the man at the helm on his ship. 17,
That's a hit. Roll me damage.
18.
Your blast of your beam strikes outwards and collides the guy with the 2 arrows in him, and it carries him back. His back snaps on the back banister, and he pulls I think it was a Tix, where he spins backwards in a cartwheel off the back of the airship.
Yeah, that's
and
nice.
falls down into the depths.
Yeah, I've snapped so many backs recently.
And your own.
Earlier, yeah.
Yeah, that's that life treat. Yeah.
I'll land on the sky jelly that places on.
Your flame kind of spins around in sort of like a spiral here as you land. The trail is still following you.
I'll give Bardic Inspiration to Mondor. I'll just play a little No, dude, you about to fuck up a bitch.
Fair enough.
Tix, you are now up.
Watch yourself.
Your jelly is
I'm
being
growling
lifted up
really.
on this column of bees. The tentacles of the
forgot.
jelly are still swaying down far below it, feeling out through the air. What would you like to do?
Am I still in the Aurora?
Yes, you're
like,
still.
sight
He,
still see?
he has raised you back up. You are no longer
Okay.
60 feet down.
I would like to take out my Aurora Blade, and I would like to expend 3 charges to peer into it
and target a group of creatures
within a 30-foot cone to determine the best
course of action.
All creatures within this cone gain disadvantage on all attacks and saving throws until
Till the start of their next turn.
Basically, it's like if you.
Ah! There's a a 20, baby!
Let's go.
Let's go, baby. So they all have disadvantage on attacks and saving throws until the start of my next turn.
Nice.
I don't know, I guess you just see them pull the blade up to their eyes and then kind of like look into it. You guys can't see anything, but so they can see the next 6 seconds of combat, like what they're gonna do within those 6 seconds. And they're really, I forgot the word that I used. Their smile is like really big. It's gonna get even bigger and they're gonna go, silly little rats, I know exactly what you're gonna do. And they get disadvantage on all their checks and saving throws.
Holy shit.
That's it.
Rowan.
Is there anybody left on that first ship? But it's plummeting.
It is trying its hardest to get out of the aurora where the fire is making it worse.
Okay.
They're basically, wherever the fire has gone, the fire still is. There is basically a arc describing the path of that flame through space as it is traveled down out of the aurora.
That's really good.
You know, my moonbeam is still up. Alright, I'm gonna move my moonbeam onto the other ship on the harpoon guys, and I need another con save from all of them.
This moonbeam
Alright.
is like a spotlight.
Yeah,
How I picture
Basically.
it,
that's how I
like a
picture it
spotlight.
too.
A blue spotlight.
Yeah, and anybody who gets hit by it gets whacked.
2 fails, a crit fail, and a success.
Oof.
17 damage.
Your moonbeam comes down. Those who failed or crit failed, you watch as their hair begins to sort of char and their eyes begin to shrivel, and they look up, trying to shield themselves from the brilliant radiance shining down from the moon high above, but most unfortunately are unsuccessful as their skin sort of blackens and chars and they collapse over. You watch as parts of their arms slough off into dust.
So I'll move my jelly a little bit closer, maybe like right behind roll again Vices.
Alright, you move your jelly along with you. Our other airship, the folks on deck, drop what they're doing at the harpoons. They're going to pull out cutlasses and they are going to rush Betel en masse. Their captain has been sort of forgotten here. The ship is listing at about a 45-degree angle now. So he is spinning the wheel as fast as he can to try to bring it back from that 45 degree. The 5 folks at the front of the ship, these big burly men with their cutlasses drawn, almost like large hatchets, are going to swing them at Betel, who is going to duck and weave catching arms upon the backs of his hands. He is going to snap his foot out in a high kick and sort of catch a descending blow upon the wood of his sandal, and he pins it down under his foot.
Never really.
Yeah, Harry.
Our wizard on the other ship is going to release another swarm of these birds towards you, Rollick.
Oh, no.
Going to be 5 and 4 and 5 again. That's going to be 14
I just know how it is.
as they sort of strike into you.
Boys before. The Tally Ho Tavern is going.
He sort of looks around to his left and his right, and he sees that the crew of the ship who had been manning the other ballista for the harpoon guns have all collapsed around him. And you see he sort of reaches into his belt. He's drawn forth a scroll bound in sort of red satin. He's holding it above his head as if he's getting ready to use it. The other ship continues to descend out of the Aurora Borealis. You guys watch as that the flames are being fought hurriedly by its rather depleted crew.
He's trying to run away.
The one that was, that was
The
falling
one that
out
was
of the
on
Aurora.
fire.
That's fair. It might not make it.
If it makes it, I'm surprised.
Vice.
I can do stuff.
So you said the wizard's preparing for spells on this ship, right?
Yes, he's pulling out a large spell scroll.
Shall move like 10 feet. I'm going to cast Wall of Fire down the center of the ship.
Oh shit.
So, I think I've recovered from my hangover now.
The hat flipped. That's how you know shit.
Yeah, the druidic skull goes backwards.
Yeah, that's how you know he needs business. Is the hat skull goes
By
back.
the heavens and the earth.
Burn.
And then Wall of Fire is just going to shoot up from the center of the ship. Creatures within 10 feet of it and start their turn in it must make a dex saving throw.
Alright,
Or take 5d8.
He's gonna make his dex saving throw.
5d8.
How does an 8 look?
Looks bad.
Would you like some D8?
I just need 3 more.
One's got a little frog in them.
That works. That doesn't work. I didn't see it.
6 and 4 is 10, plus 6 is 16, plus 2 is 18, plus 2 is 20, plus 4 is 24.
Sure. 27. Oh, but it's spell attack. Sorry, I was
Yeah,
just
but
thinking
say,
my
oh my
bonus.
god, there's no way you have +3 to your spell attack.
What level are you?
30.
Plus 6. Alright, this flame erupts in the center of the ship, and there is an enormous crack from it as the ship begins to sort of shift. You watch as the center of it bends. I don't know, almost a 10 or 15 degree angle, which doesn't sound like much, but you have to remember there's several tons of ship that just jumped by a fraction.
It is a little more flavor. 60 feet long, 20 feet high, 1 foot thick.
Yeah, this massive streak of flames erupts around the manpower agent, who's going to scream and reflexively tug on the end of his scroll. And there is a confused jumble, a sort of sound like the color yellow, and a burst of red and green butterfly elephants erupts in an explosion of cream from the front of the ship in a wild magic surge.
I thought I was just really drunk because he was saying all those words. I didn't think that was actually what was happening.
You were drunk. When'd you drink? Oh, you did drink.
I drank a lot today.
The entire front of the ship disintegrates.
Ooh.
Hey, yo.
MVP.
MVP.
MVP! MVP! Mondor, you are up.
Alright, well, seeing that ship's taken care of, I'm gonna turn
Yeah, you might as well
around.
just like take a nap. Not fucking up.
Apparently, yeah. Funny thing, as I turn around, my face is gonna turn around again.
Which face?
This time it's going to be a overly sad face.
Oh, like the theater mask?
Kinda, yeah. And there's gonna be like almost drawn on tears. As I pop off my jelly, because I seem to be close enough, I think, next to our friend here.
Who is surrounded by these individuals.
Yep, I'm going to give one a whack, hopefully on the back of the head with my mace.
30-21.
That's a hit. Roll me damage.
Yeah.
11 damage.
You club one of these peasants over the back of their head, and their eyes roll up on their head, and they flop over. From them, you just hear a sort of, "What? They got Dave!"
And then I'm gonna turn around. Face is gonna turn again. It's gonna be a really horrible smile, and I'm gonna stab him.
He's gonna get me!
I don't think that one's as good. That's a 10.
They jump back with all of their might to sort of dodge out of the way here as they go, your stab goes past.
I'm just gonna kind of stare at him now with my unnatural smile, like unnatural smile.
He's off his jelly.
He's off his jelly.
I don't really know what I can do.
He's pulling his cock out.
I don't know what to do with the bonus action.
Battle looks at you and just goes, Mondor, thank you for your assistance. I will take things from here. And he is going to step towards the figure who just jumped to get out of the way. And he is still sort of like off balance here. And Bettel is going to lean back and just side. His legs going to snap out towards this guy. Catches him in the side and kicks him off the edge of the ship.
Is it bad that I wish it was me a little bit?
Pirouetting on his other foot, he is going to bring his elbow down on the last remaining guy.
God.
Alright, that kind of rolled up onto
I saw that.
the thing.
Yeah, little cheat.
And his elbow is going to snap down on top of the other guy's bridge of his nose. And as he staggers back, clutching at it,
Nose?
yeah, his foot is going to step out, snap into his ankle, and then his arm is going to come back up around and snap his head back.
He has to be a monk.
Snapping.
He's probably a multi-class.
I'm so turned on right now.
Babe, come back to bed. I can't. I'm breaking kneecaps.
God, that's so hot!
I know, that's why I do it.
That's going in the shorts reel.
Good, as it should.
Rollick, you are up, top of the round.
Cool.
There is only one guy left, and he is captaining this ship.
Right, this one's toast,
That
right?
one's toast, yeah, that one's
How
entirely
far
on fire.
can the jelly move?
60 feet.
Oh, cool. I mean, I'd like to get closer, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, there's a taxi fee for getting on my jelly. Do you have the coin?
I spit in your face.
Rollick, you begin to move your jelly forward
Uh-huh.
towards the ship, and as you do, his tentacles sort of reach out and begin to taste and feel the wood of the ship as you get closer.
Maybe I won't have to do anything.
What would you like to do? You still have movement speed.
Oh, okay, cool. Where's the dude at?
He's right here.
Cool.
He's at the back of the ship at the wheel.
I'd like to fly towards him and just take a Verican and just go whoosh.
Go ahead and roll me to hit as you sort of jump off your jelly and attack.
Oh, nat 20.
Hey!
Roll me double damage with your lit Verican here.
26.
You spin as you fly down.
I want to do an Obi-Wan on Darth Maul, just like straight at the torso.
This guy sees you coming. He's got one hand on his wheel and he's fumbling for his cutlass and he brings it up to bring it down on your head. And as he draws it up, you swish past and he's standing there as you are just standing next to him with your wings out. His trail of flame seems to disappear against him and appear on the other side. And he sort of blinks. And as he collapses over, there was a spurt of blood from the long slash that just went right through his open chest. You guys are out of initiative.
Let's go.
From high up above you, you guys see the sky whales sort of undulating their fins as they begin to ascend up back into the depths of the sky high above you, where the world seems to turn black. As you're sort of watching them disappear up out of the aurora, the other jellies that you aren't riding begin to pulse and flash with colors you red, blue, and white as they all rise up around you, this massive swarm of them ascending higher and higher into the sky. The only jellies that do not are sort of the ones that you guys are on, which are kind of floating up a little bit higher with each sort of like pulse of their bodies, but with you on them, they're sort of remaining where they are.
Oh, I'm gonna miss seeing this when we go back down.
Yeah. So we get the harpoons. Let's get the harpoons.
Didn't we just sleep with those?
Oh yeah, sorry. Totally forgot the reason we were here. Save the
So
whales. Save the
mine.
whales. All right, we should probably get off while the going's good because these guys want to
I
return
feel
home.
like I'm just gonna sit here.
You guys wanna take this
bask in
airship?
The fact that I can see. For
Yeah,
a
we
while.
didn't burn one airship.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Let's take it. I'm
Alright.
already on it, so.
As you guys climb off your jellies and onto the airship, the remaining jellies begin to ascend away.
Goodbye, brothers.
Bedel, with a sort of whistle from his lips, cuts the rope holding the last jelly down, and it begins to sort of bloop, 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 faster to try to catch up with the rest of them. And his bee is sworn back up into his hat, and he sort of looks at you guys with a smile on his face and just goes, I think we have done good today.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for all of your help. I believe is where we're going to end things off for this session. So thank you guys all so much for joining.
Hell yeah.
Some pretty good shit.
That was a good session.
Hope you had fun. Thank you all so much for listening. Remember to stick around after the credits for the player notes. Goodbye!
Bye.
Now you know when to stop.
Well, I still have to do the rest of the thing here.
Oh.
Yeah. Thank you for all of our wonderful subscribers on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. You can find us there at the Tally Ho Hos. Our theme was composed by Deceptive Reality. You can find him on Spotify. Our background music comes from Tabletop Audio. You can find him in the description down below. Rulik does our amazing character art. This episode was edited by me, the 4-Eyed DM. Thank you all for listening.
Yo, go to our Patreon, Sluts for Money.
Sluts for money. Sluts for money.
Greg, one of our wonderful reviews of the day.
And we got a couple questions today. We got one from Bagel Biscuit 27. They asked if any of us ever been in a relationship. There have been multiple stands going on all the time. One night, two night, maybe multiple nights. But we are all planning
Ayo.
orgies later on with our characters.
Facts.
Fromper also asked, have we ever seen a mimic? To my knowledge, we have not. But I imagine sometime when we go to a bar, the eggs will just turn into a mimic. So that'll be exciting. And See Me Do Me asks, property damage. Approximately how much is there? Do you imagine the United States GDP debt? We're there.
We've surpassed.
Session 37 notes. Mondor is kind of a freak. Rulik is somehow Goblinwick? Haha, nerd.
Did we ever get an explanation of what that actually meant?
I don't think
Alright,
we did.
cool. Cool.
Vice gets freaky in the stables, and not the good kind of freaky.
Yeah, no, the
Guards
kind of
don't
freaky.
take IOUs.
Guards don't take IOUs.
See, we are good people. We don't bribe.
Okay. Yup, that's why we're good people.
To remember or not to remember, that is the question.
And the answer is yes.
Most has a midlife crisis. The answer is also yes. Fuck you, you mommyless, daddyless bitch.
Damn. Whoa.
Rowan is glowing.
Oh yeah.
Post-sex glow.
Yeah.
Mondor, no thoughts, head empty.
All the time. I have no thoughts.
This is why I don't take you places.
Yeah, because I was just carving things out the freaking bar.
Suck it! I'm trying! Rolik is still having a midlife crisis.
That's why you're eating your bagel.
Yeah.
And it's getting existential.
It's getting
Vice is a mantar.
Oh my god, the four hooves.
The force
Got
got
four hooves! Rolik cosplays as a tree for Vice.
Did I?
Why were you cosplaying as
What a
Victor?
bro! My God!
I don't recall that.
I'll let you reciprocate.
Out of everyone, you grab the blind
Ah!
person? Vice goes flying.
Yeah,
Get that whore tongue back in there!
I don't remember that happening.
Kieran is pissed.
I do remember that, I think.
N-O-P-E.
Nope.
I love being penetrated. The one straight, air quotes, person here.
You might have to
I don't think we said that during the session. That seems like an afternote thought. Fuck you.
I'm gonna violate you later.
What the hell? What?
Welcome to Tentacles Anonymous.
I do not remember
I
that
don't remember
happening.
that at all.
Math be hard.
I mean, yeah, that is facts.
hard.
I fired, and I missed. And I missed both times.
Good one.
Mondor's a Titan shifter. Vice is a bad bitch.
Only sometimes.
Squishy like a booba.
Like a booba?
Like a booba?
Sky jellyfish? Sky jellyfish. Vice is an idiot.
Well,
The whole thing is just disparaging Vice.
Yeah, we really
this was
we really
information we
shat
already
on
knew.
Vice last time.
Vice is
Sorry, buddy.
vulnerable when hungover.
Oh yeah, I remember that
I
happening.
don't.
Yeah, you came over to me and like, wait, listen, man, you can't do that to me. I'm like super vulnerable right now. You can't do
I remember that.
The hug,
Did
the
I
hugging
point-
it out.
No, that was the promin.
Oh yeah, we had our hug
Yeah, but then you came over to me and said that.
Oh, I think I pulled you aside.
Yeah, you did.
What the fuck was that about?
I don't remember.
Wicked cock.
What? Who has that?
Oh,
Battle.
yeah, Battle.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, for sure.
I don't
It
want
was
to.
Beto.
Do you part your grasses, Grandma?
Do you part your?
What?
Do you part your grasses, Grandma?
No, remember Bettel was parting the grasses,
Yeah.
and I asked, what was it, Ethel? Is that her name?
Beverly.
Oh my
Beverly.
god, yeah, Beverly. I forgot.
Bye bye, horny Grandma.
Good old Bev.
Righto, boss. Don't eat the bees.
Why were we attempting to eat like bees?
Mondor snorts cocaine. It's salt!
Ew, I remember that. I remember that. I went to go sniff it and I sniffed salt. I was just like, oh, Jesus Christ, it's salt.
Sky jellyfish.
Again?
Oh yeah, because we
Again,
actually
yeah.
saw him this time.
Oh yeah.
Let me gargle those balls.
What the fuck?
That's it. That's the end of the notes. There is nothing else. Thank you all so much for listening. Those of you who made it
Was
back
that
to
us
the
being
end.
party for Bettel?
I guess so, damn.
Oh yeah.
By us, you two.
I don't know. We'll give you a
You were
biscuit.
too.
Take care, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye.
Alright, bye.